All right, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Game Day J back in the mix. Thanks for tuning in. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Nintendo Wii U. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try to make a video that kind of explains. I'm going to try to make a video that kind of explains Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter's abilities, skill sets, equipment, so on and so on, just for people that are kind of new, so they can get they can gauge what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to advance in this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go change my armor real quick. So give me a second. This video is gonna be chopped up into different little segments. So yeah, shout outs to the homie Brill, aka SS3 Chaos. He's kind of the main reason I made this video. He was asking me about it. And shout outs to Gamer Nick and his chick Michelle. I'm gonna try to throw in some stuff for the gunner, so you can understand a little bit more better. Since I'm already doing this, I might as well throw in that stuff too. So I'll be right back. All right, Game Day J back in the mix. This is kind of harder than I thought to do. Usually, if I ever did any video like this, it was like kind of short and simple. But there's so much stuff I kind of want to touch over. So please bear with me if it takes longer than usual. I'm trying to showcase a lot of different things here. So anyways, I wouldn't put on my Bladesman armor. Basically, there's two armors in this game. So if you're new to Monster Hunter, you need to understand that there's a Bladesman armor and there's a Gunner armor. Now, you can't equip anything that you swing or anything like that on the Gunner armor. And you can't equip any of the guns on the Bladesman armor. So get it straight. When you're creating your stuff, it'll actually say on the side, oh, this one's for Gunner, this one's for Bladesman, and then some rare occasions, some of them are for both, and those are mostly the lower armors. So right now I have on the Great Badgie armor. It's the Bladesman armor. I have a hammer on. That's a hammer. It actually does water attack. It looks pretty cool with the armor set, even though I don't really, I mean, you want to have an ice weapon because I think this armor activates ice attack up, which gives you more brutal strength for ice attacks if you put the correct skills in them. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what's good when it comes down to the skills, so you can understand this. So you go to your stats, you look at your stats right here in the red box. It says your hunter rank, or your hunter rank. It says how much money you have, all that good stuff. It tells you how much health you have, how much attack your weapon does. Now, this weapon alone does 930 attack toward the creatures. And then it has an extra water boost of 250. So when I'm swinging my hammer, you actually see little splashes of water, and that's doing extra damage. You want to pay attention to your element. Whenever you fight a creature and you don't know what they're weak to, because every creature in here is weak to something. Let it be fire, water, ice, thunder, or dragon, which I just read off the little list right there inside the red box. The creature's armor that I have on right now is, like I said, it's called the Great Badgie. It's a tundra-dwelling creature which does ice attacks, and it's only natural that it'll be weak against fire. So as you can see, it says fire, -25. That's how you find out what the monster is weak to. Anytime you go and equip any of the armor sets, all you gotta do is equip or look at the stats for one piece of the armor. Let it be the head, the chest, the arms, the legs, or the waist. They all have the abilities and what they're weak to. Example, I'm gonna go back in here, manage equipment, equipped. I'm just gonna look at the head. I don't even have to look at that whole list right there. Right there it says -5 in the head. You get it? Fire, -5. It's neutral to water. It's great against ice, because once again, this is the ice creature's armor, so why wouldn't it be great against ice? It's neutral to thunder, and it's okay. It does positive to fucking dragon attack. Why did I swear? I don't know, but it does positive to dragon attack. So yeah, and that's just one piece of the thing, and they all add up to make it -25. Does that make sense? If you're having a hard time keeping up or understanding, just let me know. I'll probably text you or say something to you in the video. Where was I? So basically, if you put the whole armor together after you fight the monster enough and you get all the recommended materials to make the full armor set, You buy them individually. Like I said, you buy the head, the chest, all that stuff by itself. And then you just put it on all together, and then you have active skills that automatically come available. See how it says +2 in the head for team leader? Just go down the list. You go from left to right, and all those add up to make what's in that yellow bar that says +10. Now, every time, all the skill traits in here, they mostly activate when you get +10 amount of points in them. So see how it says +10, Shaka Cheer, that's +10. So all those little individual points add up to be +10, and that's automatic with this set. Now, if I go down, it says Ice Attack. It's +10. Now you can actually make this a little bit stronger if you add any extra jewels in here, because right now it's only +10. But if I made it +15, it'd be Ice Attack +2 in the left box right there in the blue. You get it? Some weapons, or sometimes you'll have like a negative effect, and if it's below -10, then your attack will go down, and you basically don't want that. So you might have to add different skills, but you might have to live without that skill. As you can see right now, it's grayed out over here on the right. It says Ice Attack +1 in the red box on the far right, underneath the active skills bar. It's grayed out because I have a water hammer equipped it. Now let me go put on the ice hammer that I have. I'll equip that, and it will be ungrayed. Let me see if I can find it. So much crap in here, I don't even know. Where is it? There it is. This is the ice hammer that I have, and I think this is a set that I have too as well. So let's get back out here. Now it's Ice Attack. It's not grayed out, as you can see on the right over there where it says +10. It was grayed out before, but now it's not. Evasion. Any of these skills I forgot to mention. They always give you a little explanation of what they do right here in this blue box on the side. Team Leader, a skill that allows you to order shakalaka that accompanies you along the quest, or basically. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is good? Gameday J back in the mix. Once again, I had to do a little bit of editing, so I'm back again. It's kind of hard to do this stuff because it's hard to stay on subject. I should have written down what I wanted to discuss and just moved on from there, but I'm kind of doing this all spur of the moment, free will, nothing's like written down, so excuse me if I'm all over the place. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and explain, if you're new to Monster Hunter, basically there are two different armor types. There's the Gunner set and there's the Bladesman set. Right now I have the Bladesman set on. I am wielding a hammer, which anything that you can swing around is Bladesman armor. Anything that has a weapon like a gun that shoots or does anything like that, it's the Gunner armor, obviously. So you can't equip certain weapons with different armors. Let's say you try to go make a full armor set like I have right now. This is the Great Badgie armor. It's an ice creature. It dwells in the tundra. Basically, when you do get the materials, there'll be two of each. So when you go to craft it, you go talk to the little dude, you'll see two helmets. The first one will be the blade one, and the second one will be the gunner. And I'll actually say on the little skill set on the side, this is the bladesman, this is the gunner. So don't get it twisted. You might want to separate them so you don't get it twisted and make the same thing twice. I mean, it does tell you when you're crafting it, oh, you already own it. But I'm not trying to confuse you guys any further. So this is the full armor set. You have to make the head, the chest, the arms, the legs, and the waist to make a full set. And when you make a full set, it activates full skills that come with the creature's armor. So let me go ahead and showcase those real quick. I'll go on to stats. Now this is on the left side in the blue box, it shows it actually gives an explanation of what the skill does when you have it. Most skills to be activated have to be +10. They have to be +10. Now you can see in the red box it has all the helmets, it has all the equipment. Has the weapon you have, which I have a hammer. That's the hammer one, the first one. And there's the helmet, there's the chest, there's the arm, and it has +2, +2, +2, +1, +3, and then it has +10. So everything that I'm wearing equals up to +10, which activates that skill. So the Shakalaka Cheer is now activated because I have on all of this stuff. You can mix and match your armors. You won't look pretty, but if you do it correctly, you might come up with some pretty cool damaging skills that might help you out. So Team Leader, it's a skill that allows you to issue orders to Shakalaka that accompany you during the quest. Now that's these little fools that are jumping around at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if you can see them. I think it just means that you can signal them to do more attacks, I think. I never really tried it out, and I really don't care. So that's that. We'll go down to the ice attack. So this creature, he lives in the tundra, like I said. So he has natural abilities to do more powerful ice attacks. So right now, they'll give you +1 for free because it's an active skill. If you add 5 more active skill points into that, and you make it +15, it'll be ice attack +2, which is just a higher form of part of 1 that makes it a little bit stronger. I don't really know the gauges for it, but obviously it does help out, and you might want to do that if you're using the correct weapon. Now, like I just said, I'm not using the correct weapon. As you can see, the ice attack is actually grayed out on the far right underneath the active skills. You see it if you go down the list. It says ice attack +1. It's grayed out because I have a water hammer. This hammer does water attack. So anytime I hit the creature, it does like an extra boost of water attack, and I'll show you that real quick too, like why I know that. This hammer actually has water element into it. Not every weapon has an extra element. Some of them are hitting, but I don't really want to get into that. You have to have a certain armor on to unlock them. But right now, this is automatically unlocked with the weapon that I have chosen. It's water, 250 extra water attack. So anytime I swing this hammer around, you'll see like little splashes of water. Same thing when it comes down to flames and ice, poison, all that stuff. Another thing, if you want to know what the creature is weak to, because whenever you fight a creature, they all have their own individual weakness. You can figure that out by either looking at one piece of the armor, or you can put the whole set on like I did. You go in here and look at the stats. You don't even have to look this up. A lot of people just look it up. I'm like, it's so simple though. All you gotta do is go look in the armor set, or look at the helmet. Since that's always the first one, just look in the helmet and it'll tell you what's negative. I'll give you an example real quick. So let's say I was over here making the armor set for this creature, and I went here and I go to equipped, and I just go to this one right here. This is the first one. It says fire, -5. How hard was that? So anytime you're fighting a great Badgie, you want to bring a fire weapon. Simple enough. It's neutral to water, so if I went in with this water hammer, I wouldn't really be doing any extra damage to it because it doesn't really care about water. And if I brought an ice weapon, I'd just be pleasuring it. You don't want to do that. You want to bring stuff that it's weak to because it actually helps stun the monster quicker and it helps finish them off quicker. So -5 just from the headset, from the helm alone. If I go over, it's -5 for the chest. It's -5 for the hands. So all of these are -5. They equal -25. So just imagine if your whole crew went in there with all flame attacks because they came prepared and they knew they were fighting an ice creature. You would damage this monster so quick and it'd probably die right out the get-go. So like I said a minute ago, I had a water hammer on, which is not what you want to have on when you're depending if you're fighting a creature that's weak to ice. You want to have the most advantage that you can. And you want to have all your skills activated. And since I don't have an ice weapon on me, the skill is grayed out. Makes sense? Easily fixed. You just go in here and find any weapon that you want that has ice attack on it. You can usually tell what it has because it says it right there at the bottom. Right below the colors where it says sharpness, it says ice. That's icy on the left side right here, this little box. It says icy in blue, and it says 220. So that's my ice weapon right there. I mean, you know them by name once you get used to it, but if you don't know if it has the element, you just gotta look for it right there. So this is my ice hammer. I go in here now. Now it's not grayed out on the right side. It's just attack +1, and it's all good. Okay, move on to evasion. Evasion, skill that affects the length of invulnerability period when invading. So usually you have to jump out the way when a monster's on your ass. You have to move out the way. You have to dive out the way, and you have a little period where you're not able to be touched. So if you have this skill on, it makes it last a little bit longer. And you can make this +15, and it'll be evasion +2, and it'll probably double the effect of how long you're able to stay out of danger. Does that make sense? You gotta get used to Monster Hunter, because like when you jump or dive or anything like that, there's periods you can't be touched, and there's periods you can. So you just have to figure that out. We'll go on to the next one. It says Cold Res, which is cold resistance. Skill that affects your speed at which your maximum stamina will deplete in the cold areas. So if we're on an ice level, which is where this creature dwells at, if you don't have a hot drink, your guy will start losing stamina. Because there's two bars. There's your green bar, which is your health, and there's a yellow bar that's your stamina. So you can't just constantly run. Sometimes you have to bring extra meat, extra rations, or energy drinks to boost your stamina skill, or boost your stamina gauge back up. And it will deplete over time. So if you just take it forever to kill these monsters and you're running around everywhere, your bar will go like 75%. And then like if you take longer, it'll go 50%. And this just makes it so you're not hurting yourself while you're in the cold. So you don't even have to bring a hot drink inside the snow level like everybody else, because you have cold skill on. And that makes sense for this armor type once again, because this creature lives in the snow, so it doesn't care that you're, some of them do, but this one doesn't. It doesn't care that it's in the snow, so you don't have to bring hot drink. Recovery speed, skill that affects recovery speed from temporary damage. The red portion of your health gauge. It's +10 right now. I can make it +15 if I add 5 more gems in it, or +5 gems in it. And usually you have to decide what you want to upgrade, because you can't just be putting gems inside your armor like over and over and over again. There's a limit. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. So recovery speed, like when you get hit, there's a red bar so your health bar is green, right? Just like kind of like Street Fighter or any other fighting game that uses bars to show you how much health you have. When you get hit, there's an extra red gauge that's filling back up. Now that's what this is talking about. So if you get recovery +2, that gauge will fill up rapidly. But if you keep it where it is, then it's just going to be normal, not anything too special to look at. And you just want your health to be recovered as fast as you can. And since this armor already has recovery speed +1, you might as well make it +2. You save yourself a lot of potions and a lot of hard times. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. As you can see down here, it says handicraft. This skill is not activated. Why? Because can anybody guess why? Because it's not +10. So you have to add the correct gems inside the armor sets, or you have to put it inside your weapon, or you have to put it inside your gem, and make it +10. Now I'm going to get into how you make this stuff +10 and why there's a limit on this stuff. So let's say I go inside my box. Oh wait, let me get out of my box first. Okay, I was just going to show you how you upgrade the armor set that I have. Basically, I'm just going to go in and make a whole new armor, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how to put the jewels in and how to activate different skills. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I went in there and I changed my hammer into a longsword, which is just another weapon for the bladesman armor. Basically, it's a chainsaw and has a unique ability because it actually rotates around the side when you swing it, and it actually makes the chainsaw sound when you swing it. And it's actually a thunder sword, so it has thunder elements to it as well, and it has slots so you can upgrade the gems inside of it too. So I'll explain that. I keep messing up on this part, so I have to keep redoing it. I'm probably just gonna chop it up and do it in a little segment. So basically, go to the smithy. It's the guy that gives you your armors and your weapons and your gems. Like I said, you can pick which one. Like I said, I'm going to try to make an armor from scratch. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know which one I'm going to make. So we're going to go to forge armor. And we're going to start with the head. Like I said, they're all in pieces. You don't buy them as a whole. So you start off from the very weak armors. You can actually view them before you buy them. And this is just for the head, so you might want to zoom down. You show the head. There's all different kinds of stuff, and they all have unique abilities as well. Just for the head right now, because I was getting some head. So let me see what I can even make. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this Rathian Helm X. You gotta remember the X and the Z because these are different species of the creature. Let's go ahead and try to make the Rathian, and you want to remember what page it's on. So it's on page 27. So when you go and try to make the chest, just remember, oh, it's page 27 for the chest too, and so on and so on. So let's go ahead and try to do this. Give me 1 second. So when you do that, he'll make it. He'll hand it to you. He'll ask you if you want to equip it. You put yes, and then you just go on to the next one. So I'm gonna go to the chest. Like I said, page 27. Rathian X, and so on and so on. So let me go ahead and just get this full set in. I'm just going to create it just like I showed you, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're on the final one, the final piece, which is the leggings. And I wanted to say this before I got out of here. It says required materials in this little box on the left, and it tells you what you have. The first number will be what you own, and then on the right side will be what you need. So it says Rathian Cortex. It says I have owned. It says I have 28, and on the right hand side it says what you need is 4. So it'll take 4 from your stash. You get it? And you just have to have all the other little stuff too. Some of the other stuff might be from different monsters. Take note, or different stuff you just need to forge around for in the forest. So not you don't get everything from one monster to make its armor. So you got to be versatile. So we got the full armor set on. We're about to make the full armor set, and it should be equipped. It should be equipped. And this is the full armor set for the Rathian. Let's go back in here real quick, and it's a good look. See, and you can change the little blue colors. So that's the Rathian, the dragon bird that flies around. Since it's a dragon and it does fire attack, it's good to wear the armor that the bird is from, because that means it's strong against fire. Because it does fire attacks, most likely it's strong. And then, like I said, to even find out, you go in here and look. So it says flames 20. So that's the strongest. It has like a natural boost in defense against flames. So it's plus 20. It's not negative 20. It's the fire is kind of it's colored in with red. They're just trying to showcase that that's something that it excels in. So we got that. It's okay against water, it's okay against ice, but it sucks against thunder and it sucks against dragon. So if I were to go fight the Rathian, I would bring a thunder weapon. And like I said, this sword is a thunder weapon. You want to check that, you go to stats, you look at the element right there, right under attack. It says 788 for a regular attack. And then whenever you see the little flashes going out, it does 150 in lightning. So it's pretty low, it's pretty weak, even in the element sense, but still it's doing extra damage that you want to have. And it's good against this fool because he's negative 10. Now if you really want to take it to the bird or the dragon, you want to bring a dragon weapon. Okay, now to show off the skill sets that you get when you actually put this armor on, go over here. So you get health plus 50. Usually you eat a meal before you go out to a battle, and you get extra boost for stamina, so you have a full gauge. You get an extra full boost for your health, so on and so on. It has a fire attack advantage, so basically you want to bring a fire weapon. But if you are fighting the creature that's really resistant to fire, you don't really want to worry about this, right? You don't really want to worry about this. weapon type, or this skill type. It has recovery up, skill that affects the efficiency, I can't say the word, of health recovered items. And it has water down as a negative effect. Now you see how it has free element right here, and it has faith +2. Now you can add on to these and try to make them activated, or you can go your own route and add whatever. Now I'm going to show you how to go your own route. You go to equipment. The Thundersaw has 3 slots in it, and that's amazing. Most things only have 1, and sometimes if you're lucky they have 2, and that's for the weapon. If you go down to the helm, it has 1 slot. If you go down to the chest, it has 2. So on and so on. They only have a few slots available. Okay, I had to do some editing. I don't know what I just said, but anyways, like I said, there's slots on the weapon. The Thundersaw has 3 slots on it, and that's amazing. Like I said, most of them don't have more than 1, and if you're lucky, they have 2. But if you get one that has 3, then you better take advantage of it. This one, the helm, only has 1 slot. This one has 2, great. This one has 1, this one has 2, and this one has 1. So you want to put things into that. Let me go back to the skill tree real quick. Now, you see how it says, how it has the weapon right there, and it has nothing in it? There's no numbers underneath that slot for the weapon, because there's nothing added in there. Same thing for the on the far right. Hope I'm not confusing you. You see where it says +15 right by the health, and there's a slot right there. It looks like a gem up top. It has nothing in there. I'm gonna show you that. Now, basically, anytime you beat every time you beat a mission, or you go mining, because you go mining in this game, or you you get special stuff at the end of the mission. When you do, you'll get these gems, and that's what these are right here. These gems, they all have different abilities in it. Like I said, you wanna keep the ones that have +10 or double effects in them. Like this one has +10 for Slime C, and then +5 for poison. So that makes it easier for me to add the poison resistance to my armor if I just equipped it 5 more points. Let me give you another example. If I wanted this armor to have cold resistance, I'll just equip this. So now when I go back out here and I look at my stats, all of a sudden cold resistance is in here because I added +10. And that only has one. It only ups one thing. Like I said, the other ones have +2. I'm probably confusing you. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Let me give you an example. Like this one has pellet up +4, but then it has -3 destroyer. So if you can live without destroyer, or you weren't trying to use that skill set, then you're fine. If you just want your pellet up, then you're good. The -3 doesn't affect you, but if you were trying to put it, if you had destroyer already in your armor set, then it would mess up your skill tree. You get it? That's why they do that. They don't want you to be overpowered. This one's cluster +6, pierce +up. These are all bullet type things because for the gunner stuff. Because I usually gun. Not a lot of people gun. All right, now I'm gonna try to explain these gems a little bit better. What was I saying about them? So basically, you have to decide which one you want to equip to your it's just equipped it to your character, not really to your armor. These ones don't go inside your armor; they just go to your character in general. So let's say this one right here. The King's Talisman at the bottom says KO +6. That means like if you get it to +10, you're able to KO the monster a little bit easier, which gets you extra free hits because you knock the creature out. You want to get one that has +2 things on it, just like the top one. Like the top one, the Legendary Talisman up there with Fate +5. That's good, but then the Charmer -3 is bad. Like you don't want that, especially if you're trying to use the Charmer. Like the game the creators kind of know what people would what they would try to pair together, and usually get these gems by completing a quest or doing very hard missions or mining. Like you'll get lucky and randomly get something. See, like this one down here at the bottom, it says sheathing +6. It says sharpener +6. So sheathing is how fast you put your sword away. Because when you're out here fighting, your sword doesn't automatically go away. you have to push the button to take it out, and you have to push the button to put it back in, or you just attack and it'll take it out. So that's how fast it comes out for sheathing. So if you get plus 10 on that, be pretty good. It's pretty good for gunners too, because some heavier gunners, it takes a long time to pull out the gun because the equipment's so heavy. So if you have sheathing, it halves the time. Makes sense? Sharpener, I think if you get that at plus 10, it makes it so you sharpen your weapon quicker. Each weapon in here, when it comes down to bladesman weapon, you have to sharpen it because it'll get dull. That's why there's a little gauge on the actual weapon. I guess I'll show you. That's the gauge right there. You see it at the top? It says sharpness. It has red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then white. And there's more. But you got to get the correct weapon. You have to have it upgrade it to actually show you. So yeah, sharpener will keep that all the way to the top. You always want to keep your weapon as sharp as possible. If you can, sharpen it. If you're in the middle of a battle and you're just KOing the crap out of the monster, don't worry about it. And if you don't, if you let it get really low, then it'll start bouncing off the monster. Some weapons aren't powerful enough to pierce through the armor of the creatures, so you have to kind of break it down, or you have to have a weapon that's stronger. So yeah, you want to get these. You have to decide what you want on your armor. So I usually put the ones that are already plus 10 at the top, because I have a few pages of that stuff. See, and it's going to be another page because there's more. Let's say heat resistance plus. No, I don't want that. I mean, I'm not saying that's what I would use right now, but I'm trying to give a better example. Speed gatherer plus 10, or something like this. If I equipped it this, it was ranger and normal up. The normal up is for the gunner. Now the ranger's in here, and it says outdoorsman. So it says skill that eliminates the need for a map and improves fishing and cooking performance during quests. Now that's pretty good, especially if you're a beginner in the game. If you have outdoorsman, if you can get this gem plus 10 without actually having to make the individual gems to put inside your armor pieces, because this is just the gem itself that's plus 10. So I don't need to do all that extra stuff to make it activate. Because when you play the game, you need a map. You don't need the map, but when you first play, you'll get lost. You'll be like, "Where's the monster at?" They usually go back to a certain area, and then once you get used to that, you don't even need the map anymore. But yeah, so you get that. It helps you cook your meat. So if you need to cook your meat to get more stamina, it makes that go faster, I believe. And I think that and the fishing. I don't really go fishing, but yeah, you can go fishing in this game. So now that I added that gem in there, the normal S plus is only 6. So yeah, now that I added the gem in there, the normal S is in there, and it's underneath the bars. You can see everything that's activated is above this little yellow line. You definitely don't want water attack down. Well, it doesn't matter unless you're using a water attack weapon, a watered item. Unless you're using an item that does water attack, and you can make that go down. So if it's not, as long as it's not negative 10. So even like the same thing applies for stuff that to be activated if it's plus 10, and if it's plus negative 10. I mean, if it's negative 10, then it's activated. So if you make it negative 8, it's not activated. Does that make sense? And I'm probably gonna do that just to show you what I'm talking about. Here's the other things you can kind of add on to if you feel like spending the resources on it. But I usually just go for the one that's the highest. So plus 6 is up here, and you kind of build on the other ones. You kind of build on whatever else is activated already. That's what I do. So maybe I go out here and I'll just give you an example. Be right back. Okay, so you go in here, you talk to the smithy guy. When you get to the menu, you go down to decorations. This is how you add the gems inside your armor to make the other abilities activated. So you go in here and you go to forge. Unless you already have stuff that you already made, then you go to set. But for now, we're just going to go to forge. And then you're going to look for a normal S up. Let me find it. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. It's on page 19. So normal S plus 1 will give me 1 slot. It'll take up 1 slot, and it'll give me 1 point. But it'll give me negative in the reload speed. So anytime you add something, most of the time it's going to do a negative effect to something else. So they know what they're doing in this game. They don't want you to be overpowered. And I'll keep saying that because people are like, oh, it fucked up my skill. Yeah, it did, didn't it? So anyways, here goes +1. And to make it, it tells you the materials down below. You need 2 of this and you need 1 of those. So I'm kind of out of the gems or the aqua glow jewels. So you can do this one too. It's +3. But it takes 2 slots. So I said I was +6, so that'll be 9. So let's say I make this. Now it tells you down there at the bottom where it says shot plus jewel 12. At the bottom in the little box, it'll tell you that you now own 1. Does that make sense? And sometimes they'll give you different options to make them because they take materials that you might need for something else, so you might want to pay attention. Whenever it says, oh, well, you can make the same thing, but you just need these materials, and then you move up, and it'll say, oh, you can use these materials instead. These are for +3, and this one's for +1. Hope that's making sense. It's right there in your face. It's just like, you just gotta count. Yeah, you're like, oh, I needed +3, so here it goes. So I needed +4, and I made 1 +3, so I'll just make this. So once you make it, you back out. You go on to set decorations. Now you just got to decide which armor piece that you want to put it into. Sometimes this stuff gets tricky. Sometimes this stuff gets tricky because I didn't organize it, so now it's all scattered in here. So you find the one with 2 slots. This has 2 slots in it. So we'll go ahead and find normal S +3, which requires 2 slots. It says add that. And then we'll go to the head and we'll add the +1. Then we'll just back all the way out, and then we'll go look at our skill set, and we should have normal S. There it is. So normal S, a skill that allows normal shots to be loaded. Okay, use any normal S weapon. Now, of course, that's not going to work for this armor set. Why? Because this is the Bladesman armor. And normal S are for bullets. They're for armored, gunner armor. So I have 2 things that are grayed out. We have the water attack, which would suck if I had a water weapon. But you can neutralize that and make it not so the skill's activated. So let's go here and let's just make 1 water attack. I'm going here and find this real quick. Hopefully I can find it real quick. So we'll go in here and forge. Should say water attack. First you gotta find, okay, dragon attack. So we're in the area. Where's water? There it is. So we can get a 2 slot one, but we only need 1. So let's go ahead and just do this one right quick. So we made 1. Let's go back out here and set it. And we'll set it on something that needs 1. And that should make it -9 and not activate it. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. If you ever mess up, just go back up to remove decoration. Of course, you're paying this guy for setting them in there every time too, so make sure you remember that. Where is it? Where is the water? There it is. Bam. Okay, let's see if it's negative now. Okay, there it is at the bottom. It was -9 and it would have affected my water weapon a little bit more, but now the skill is not activated. So yeah. And then like I said, I still have 3 slots. If you go back in here and check, I still have 3 slots on the Thunder Saw. I still have 1 slot on the arms, and then 2 slots on the waist. So what else could I add? You might be thinking. What else would you add? It's all up to personal preference. I would say go capture Guru. Let's see if I have anything for capture Guru, if I can make it. Okay, let's see what else I can make. I'm gonna go over here and see what else I can make, and I'll just equip it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to make the tracker jewel, which is aka mud and snow, because it's like one of the things I have available jewel sets for. Because I basically ran out, because I have so many armors that are equipped with stuff, I ran out. So basically, it says Mud Slow +2 at the top, and then it has 1 slot. So if you remember correctly, I think I have 5 slots open. And I said every skill needs to be plus 10 to even be activated initially. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I barely have enough to make this, so let's go ahead and make 5 of these jewels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go back out here, we go to set. Now we find the open slots, and there's one on the arm. You find the track jewel, it's right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Find these two. Find the mud again, add it, go down. Find the tracker again, add it. And I think the last one is on the sword, right? Yeah, the 3 spots are on the sword. So we'll add that, we'll add that. Okay, I think I might have, let me check real quick. Let me see if the skill's even activated. Oh, it is activated. Let's have 1 slot open. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 things that are activated, and this is only for bullets, and this would be activated if I had a flame weapon, but I'm using thunder right now. So you gotta remember, if you take off your sword, like let's say you want to use a different weapon for the armor, then you gotta remember if you have gems in them that activate other skills, because obviously this will be gone. Or whatever I put in there, all the mud stuff, I put three gems inside that sword. So now if I took the sword away, this negate mud and snow would not be here. And as you can see, it's the skills that negate being coated with snow and mud. There's some creatures in here that shoot or shake mud on you, and it gets you stuck where you can't jump, you can't use an item. Same thing for snow. Like these fools will shake off snow and you become like a little snowball and you can't move and you're easy to be targeted. So I think that's all I want to talk about with the armor and the equipment and stuff like that. I hope I made it clear enough. It's kind of like a lot to think and process. Even for me talking about it, it's just like something you know when you get in the game. It's like you just know it automatically after that. I mean, there's little kids on here playing the game that know probably more than I do sometimes. Like, oh yeah, like I played with people that seem like they know way more than me, and I thought I knew a lot in this game. You know what I mean? I've been playing this game since Try. But I said I was going to showcase some of my weapons and armors. So let me do that. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back in my head. Basically, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show off some of my armors and skill sets and stuff like that. So basically, they allow you to choose different armor sets. You can register them, so you don't have to keep equipping them one by one or remember where you had stuff. I mean, it's limited. Like, I think there's like 15, 20 spaces that you can make armors in. I have them all filled, I think. So you go in here and you register it first, and then you want to come in here and you go to equip. And you can even name it. So, yeah. This is my first one. I showed you guys this already, I think. It's the Great Badgie armor. It has a hammer on it. A little bit close up on it. What are the skill sets in here? I got ice up, evasion, cold, heat. I got cold and heat resistant, and then I have recovery speed +1. So the different thing that I added on here that you didn't see earlier was that I put heat resistant on it too. So normally this creature dwells in the tundra, which is in the snow. He's okay in the cold. Like you don't need to get a cold drink or a hot drink to survive in there. But now I made it even so in the heat. And a lot of people are like, why would you bring this ice shit inside of a volcano level? Because I'm good like that. Okay, I can do that. And plus, when you're fighting different creatures that are opposite of your creature's armor or whatever, they're weak to the element. You know what I mean? Like my armor might be weak to their fire, but this armor has the extra boost in ice or water or whatever the heck that these fools are vulnerable to. So you can cross counter it. You know what I mean? And if you're good enough, you can survive. So I'm good enough. On to the next one. Okay, and now we're looking at my rhino outfit. You can make this fairly easy. It's kind of some of the first creatures that are just sitting on the level. Definitely are a pain in the butt. So you know the rhino. They'll charge you. They've hit you before if you play the game. So basically, I just added this hammer to it. Let's see what the skills are. Dragon resistance plus 15. That's the highest. So it's dragon resistance plus 20. So any creature that does dragon attacks, my guy kind of absorbs it. Doesn't get hurt as much. Fast charge is for longsword, dual blade, switch axe, bows, great swords, and hammers that charge. Because some of these weapons have charge abilities. If you time it right, it does a critical attack. Maybe I'll showcase that in a little bit. Current resolution or resistance resolution. Skills that negate some of the water currents created by large monsters. So when you're in the water, sometimes the creature can just turn, or like a really sharp turn or something, and it'll send a little wave of water. You know, like when you're in the water, you get pushed back. So this will negate it. So it's only plus 10. I rarely take this armor in the water, but it is what it is. The next one is artillery. Skills that increase the power of ballista, cannon, gun lance ammo, and wave and fire Craig shots. So anything that blows up almost is getting an extra boost in it. And there's certain events and stuff that you do where you're actually firing cannons from a ship. You might want to have this equipped. I got Knockout King, aka KO. Skills that affect the likelihood of stunning a monster. So yeah, every monster in here is basically stunnable, except like the big, huge ones. I don't know. And these are all the extra skills that weren't available. I mean, I could add on to them if I really wanted to. I could, like, if I didn't want one of these or something, I could add on to it. Okay, this is the Barioth armor, the Sand Barioth. It's kind of one of the first armors I made because I kept fighting him over and over and over, so I had tons of materials for him. And I kind of just added this sword, which is the Woogie sword, and it does poison attack. I like the color scheme to it. It matches this armor, even though it's not for this creature. I thought it all went together, and I like it. So let's go in here and check the stats. Once again, we have Dragon Resolution on here. We have attack up medium, so that means my attack ability has gone up because I added this stuff was already added in there, I believe. And then we got to evade distance, skills that affect the evade distance. So if I jump, my guy would die twice as far from what he would usually do, and that's really good because sometimes you just barely miss getting hit, and if you have this equipped, you're not getting hit. Heat cancel is in here, so basically anytime he's in a desert or wherever on the volcano, he doesn't get affected by the hot level, and it doesn't take away from his stamina. And then we got the focus charge on here as well. That's pretty good for the longsword. The longsword has a little gauge that builds up. I'll probably get to that here shortly. So that's my other armor set. Everybody should have this armor set. I'm pretty sure you fought the crap out of him. No joke. Let's go to the Woogie. This is a gunner outfit. Yeah, baby. Toy Story up in his bitch. So anyways, you could change the color, the blue color. This is from a poison creature. Does poison attacks. Kind of simple. He's a simple creature. He's like in the first couple levels too. So like I said, you can change the appearance. I like mine blue though. See what I mean? I'm pretty sure people, I don't know, I just made it blue. It just felt good as blue. The white one looks pretty cool too though. But let's go on and show off the stuff. Okay, so we got Tenderizer for active skill. Skills that increase damage from striking body parts upon which your attacks are highly effective. So when you fight most creatures in a game, you want to aim for their head, you want to aim for their tail, you want to break stuff on them. Like certain creatures, you just know you have to break stuff on them. You break their chests, their maim, you cut off their tail, you can break their claws. So if I aim at that kind of stuff, it makes it easier for breaking for the weapon that I'm shooting. We got Team Player, skills that affect the abilities of Shakalaka that accompany you during the quest. I think that this makes them use their abilities more. Like I said, I never really tested it, so I really don't care. Perception is capture guru. For noobs at the game, new people at the game, once again, certain times you want to capture a creature because it's easier, or maybe you get different skill rewards. You get different rewards in your box when you capture um, certain creatures, like certain things you can't carve from them. Um, Let me go ahead and explain this, because when you kill the monster, you carve it. So you carve it you carve it 3 to 4 times depending, and you get extra little items and materials from it. And then when you finish the game or you finish the quest, you get reward stuff in the reward box. Now, if you capture it, you get way more stuff than you get from killing it. And that just sounds a little bit better, doesn't it? Because that means you didn't waste anything in real life. You killed something right there on the spot. Or if you took it home, then you can get everything you wanted from it and it wouldn't spoil. So that's what I'm thinking where they're getting that at. So Capture Guru is the ability to allow you to know when the creature is cap ready. A lot of people just kill the monster. They don't know how to capture it. It's kind of messed up because they took out a lot of the capture missions in this game particularly. But they brought it back in Monster Hunter 4U, and Monster Hunter Tri had it where you had to actually capture certain creatures to beat the quest, and people would kill it because they didn't know, or they didn't know how to capture it. And Capture Guru, you throw the paintball at them, which keeps track of the monster, and then it'll flash white whenever the creature is ready for capture. Okay, that took a long time. Eating, speed eating. Let's see. Yeah, this lets you. Oh, okay, this is the one that allows you to eat your items and your meat quicker. Usually, it takes like about 3 to 4 seconds when you eat something for you to recover from it. So you can't just sit around. You can't just sit around and use items in the midst of a battle because you'll get destroyed. The monster will target you. He knows. You know. Oh no, you're not going to heal yourself. Whack. So you want to get out the screen, or you want to get far away from whatever's going on before you use it. If you have this skill on, you can use it in like 2 seconds. It's like you just eat it real fast and you're good. Since I do have a bow gun, I do have not a bow gun. I have a gunner weapon. This is only effective for gunner. It even tells you on the side. Skills that increase the power of normal shots. So I'm guessing, like, I never really looked this up. Like I said, I don't look stuff up, not the Gameday way. Usually just, I think that it makes whatever you had normally. So if I had with the normal bullets, there's level 1 through 3. So I'm thinking if I had level 2, it would make level 2 bullets level 3. And then level 3, I don't know. I just think it makes it a little bit more powerful. I could be wrong with that. But either way, I do like using the bullets. And the gun shoots rapid bullets for normal bullets. So, yeah. And I'll get into that later. Alright, defense lock. Skills that negate the effects of lower defense. So some creatures or animals will hit you in the game and it'll make your defense go down. And this blocks it. That's basically what it does. Like, there's these bugs that fly around. They hit you. You'll have a status by your name that says that your defense is down. Or if one of the larger monsters hit you, it definitely will affect your defense, and you'll take harder blows. So this basically negates that, so you don't end up with the unfortunate ability on your guy. And I'm rambling. Next. Okay, this is one of my other favorite gunner outfits that I usually wear. It's the Crimson Corpeco. I even got the gun. Usually, if there's a creature, a bigger monster for it, they have their own weapons. And fortunately, I was able to make the weapon for him, and it matches his outfit. So you can change their appearance on this. It wasn't black like that. I wanted it black. So you can make it look like this, like that. I'm trying to show off the more colorful ones. See what I mean? I just think the black one looks the best, even though that's not the one I have. I have the dark black, baby. And I don't give a damn if I look like a clown right now. This is some pimp stuff. Okay? And I have a heavy bow gun with it. Let's see. So I got expert for the skill. It's expert +2. So it's critical eye. And that means that, I'll just read what it says. The skills that affect the likelihood of performing critical hits. That means that you can because like sometimes I don't know, it's all random kind of, but if you have skills that make it more possible, then you might break stuff easier. You know what I mean? You might break stuff, you might hit stuff. Critical hits, you can actually see when you're getting critical hits because it kind of glows, like a certain glow about it when you do hit them. And that's +2. So to make it +3, I would have had to add, you know, five more points for that, and I don't think I had any more extra stuff left over. So, anyways, we got Speed Gatherer, which I used the gem. I had to use the gem to make this. And Speed Gatherer is a skill that increases the speed of carving, gathering bugs, and catching and mining. So this makes it faster, just like with the items. Remember how I told you with the other one, when you use the item, use it like in 2 seconds. Well, this one's the same thing. Like you gather and mine in 2 seconds, basically 2 seconds flat. Wide range, skill that transfers effects to items to companions in the same area. So if your friends are with you in the game, and let's say one of them got hit by a monster and he's about to die, I could heal myself and it would heal him too. This, as long as he's in the same area as me. And there's wide range +2, which means that he can get even more health from you just from regular health. So it's like you just experiment with that. You'll see. And you can actually use, let's say one of the monsters paralyzes one of the homies. Well, not paralyzes, poisons one of the homies. And he doesn't have any items left to unpoison himself, and he has to wait till it runs out. I could just use my item and it would heal him and he'll be fine. Or I could just give him his own, which you can't give items in the game depending on how rare they are, but that's another story. Tremor resolution, or tremor resistant. Tremor res. Why don't I just say that? I don't know. I've been talking too long now. Skills that negate the tremors caused by large monsters. So anytime when you're playing the game, certain monsters barrel on the ground, or they might land and stomp on the ground, and that will shake the earth and that'll make you tremble. And that's where the tremor stuff comes from. And you know, you have this on. It says, yeah, you have this on and you won't shake. So basically, if you get tired of getting shooken around, or you're fighting a creature that's always going into the ground, then you want to have this on. So I just put it on because I'm a gunner, and it sucks when you have a huge weapon and it's slow to put away, and you have to wait for him to fold that up, and you have to try to get away while the creature is making you shake. Makes sense to me. And then we got windproof. This is +10. +15 is high, which makes it so you can withstand any wind pressure. Certain creatures come in just like the tremor ones, like they go on the ground, they make you rumble. Same thing for creatures that fly around in the air. Whenever they flap their wings, this will negate you from getting blown back. So let's say you're trying to run up to the creature and he just decides he wants to fly off. That wind factor will push you off. And when you have this equipped, depending on which creature, because some of them are more powerful with the wingspan and stuff like that, you're able to withstand the stuff depending on the level of wind resistance that you have on. And then we have defense lock on this too, so nothing new. I already explained that. So these are the armor sets that I have right now. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we got the Xeno Gray. This is really cool. This armor is pretty cool. I keep changing the color set. It used to be blue. Let me go ahead and try to do it blue again, because I like the blue color. So I'm gonna go down here. It's kind of slow. Forgive me. I guess I can do it on the color so you can actually see it. So I used to have it like this color, but then I was thinking, you know, that's too much blue. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the creature's skill set for the gunner. Now, remember that the bladesman armor is different skill sets than what you get from the gunner. I just want that to be known. Okay, so right now I have gloves off, equipped it, and it's +2. It's +2. Skills that empower you for a limited time with certain conditions are met. I think gloves off comes out it's either when you get hit. I think if you get hit too many times, then your guy gets like a little glowy thing on its arm, and it's pretty cool. Like your arm starts to glow, to signify that you have extra boost and ability. So whatever you're hitting him with will be powered up. Um, it's either when the monster's in rage. I can't remember which one it is because there's another one called Spirit, and there's this one. They both blow on your arm. So I'm thinking that one or the other, because it doesn't tell you exactly what the condition is. So it's either when the monster's in rage, you get this, which I think is Spirit. But Gloves Off for latent power, I think, is when you're just getting beat up too much. So if the monster kicks you a few times, I think that skill activates. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me. Like I said, I don't look up stuff, and I don't remember everything. Thunder attack. This just makes it so your thunder attacks are double in effect. And since this creature is a thunder god, basically is a thunder god, and I have a weapon that does thunder attack. It's actually his weapon, as you can see. This is actually the same model make of the armor, so it's the same. It's welded from the creature itself, so of course it does electric attacks. What was I doing? I messed up because I got confused because I had to show that off. Okay, we got hunger in here. Skills that affect the speed at which your maximum stamina depletes. So basically, if you have hunger equipped, you can have hunger plus negate hunger. Okay, I have half hunger or have hunger. Negate hunger. Dang, I don't even know what that does because I don't think I ever had it plus 15. So basically, it affects of how fast your stamina runs out. That's kind of self-explanatory. So let's say you're running around for 5 minutes in a game, and then like your gauge will go down to 75%. It probably would still be up at 100 because it's half. So it'll probably take 10 minutes before your stuff starts getting infected. And then with 15, it probably doesn't even go down. I bet you it doesn't even go down. And then we got reload speed, which is how fast you reload your bullets. Maybe I'll show off how fast it reloads when you get +3. I don't even know if I have anything that's +3 because it's kind of hard to get reload speed all the way up. They make it an arm and a leg, and then I'm missing one for hearing because I don't have the I don't have the correct material to make it. So this would be an active skill if I had +1, and I think I'm just missing a few things that I didn't go farm for. When I say farm, I mean hunt for. All right, on to the next one. All right, this is the Ivory Laggies armor for the gunner. I have like this Diablo's gun. Yeah, Diablos. It's a heavy bow gun. Yeah. So anyways, tell you, man, I've been talking too long. Let's look at the skill tree. We got attack up for medium, which is kind of self-explanatory. You can make it +20 if you add more gems to it. We got blight resistant, skill that negates the effects of all elemental blights. So basically, sometimes these creatures will hit you with whatever attack it is. They'll hit you with a water attack, a lightning attack, a fire attack. This is supposed to resist it. So basically, if you get hit with a lightning, you have this little gauge on the side that says that you've been blighted. And I think you take more damage if you get hit by another lightning attack. And I think you're targeted when you have this stuff on you. So if you wear this stuff, then it just negates it. So basically, you won't have the extra added effect so the monster can hurt you or harm you more. It's a good thing to have. Destroyer, let's see. Skill that increases your ability to wound monsters' body parts. And I actually added the tenderizer on it too. I think that this makes sense because you want to be able to destroy stuff quickly. Sometimes some of these creatures have like the source of the power comes from certain body parts like horns or cut off their tail, then they can't do certain attacks. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you can take it to them. So that's what that is. Destroyer makes it easier to wound the monster's body parts. And then this one's the tenderizer, which I already explained earlier. If you attack the correct body parts, it makes them a little bit more weaker and easier to take down. So why not combine the two? All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is one of my other favorite ones. The armor itself is not so special, but the lance is. This is a gun lance, and it does. I think it's an electric. Yeah, it's an electric type, and I just picked the armor because it kind of matched um, the weapon, and it's from the glacial Aginator. He used to be one of my favorite monsters, but they made an ice version of him in here. So let's go see what the skills are that I put on here. Okay, I put guard on here, plus 15 for guard 2. Skills that affect the likelihood of standing your ground when blocking an attack. So when you have on the lance, or you have a sword and shield, or you have the great sword, or you have a gun, you have a gunner set that has a shield on it, you could actually block attacks. Like, you don't gotta dive out the way or anything like that. You can actually just block it. But certain things aren't blockable. I believe that when you have on this skill right here, you're able to block them now. So, like, let's say if you get hit with a big old fireball blast that takes up like a 10 feet radius, you should be able to block that with this on. So, yeah. Perception. Once again, that's Captured Guru. I don't know why they named them two things like that. They should just say Perception, or they should just name it Captured Guru. But instead, they want to be a little bit more confusing. And a lot of people get confused by that because there's like two names for certain things. Like fencing, it says Mind's Eye. Come on. It should just be Mind's Eye, don't you think? So it's Perception, skills that allow you to know exactly when it becomes possible to capture a monster. Self-explanatory. Fencing, skill that prevents your attacks from being deflected. So let's say you have the dullest weapon in here. Like, your weapon sucks, but you know, you don't have. Let's even say you run out of whetstones to sharpen your blade in the middle of the game. If you had fencing on, your weapon would never bounce off the enemy or the monster. You just slay that thing over and over and over. And I find that it works really well when you have like a lance. Some people know where I'm going with this. Like, I would put the lance on, and I would put the stamina. I would eat like a maximum stamina thing. What's it called? I don't even know what they're called anymore. Some kind of drink where your stamina doesn't deplete. A mega juice. Okay, that sounds about right. Mega juice, and then I would just dash into the monster, and like, your guy would continue running into the monster and not bounce off. As to where if you didn't have that on, your guy would just bounce off him because your weapon would get dull. Okay, I'm rambling. Let's go to Auto Guard. Skills that make it possible to automatically block attacks when your weapon is drawn. So if I have my sword and shield out with this weapon, the gun lance, I don't even have to block because it'll automatically block for me. And I think that's good, because sometimes you get caught up in the middle of stuff and you're like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? And it's like, oh, well, I got this thing on auto block. So it's kind of a new way out. Sometimes it doesn't block everything, so you have to kind of be facing certain things to block it, so don't get too comfortable. And then we got guard boosts, skills that prevent. Okay, this is the unblockable one. What was guard then? Skills likelihood of standing your ground when blocking. Okay, sometimes you get knocked on the ground when you used to block. I think both of these together, all three of these guard. This is such a defensive armor set, huh? So yeah, I'm proud of that one too. Plus, it looks pretty fun. Sorry, I took a little bit longer than that. On to the next one. Oh yeah, the Helios Anubis armor. That's what I call it. And I got this little bow. It's the same bow that goes with the creature, so it looks pretty pimp. Though I don't think I've ever took this armor into battle, and that kind of sucks because it's pretty cool and I fought the crap out of it, but I don't see a lot of people gunning with it. It does water attack. That's what the bow does. The creature lives in the water. It's big. It's huge. So yeah, a lot of people like this armor, and you will see them wearing that a lot, especially if they're new, because it's like one of the first creatures you fight that's big, and you're like, oh god, what am I supposed to do with this? Let's go in here and look at the stats. So once again, it's weak to thunder, but it's really weak to dragon. Usually the bigger creatures, like if they're huge, like Earth size, not Earth size, like field size. Well, that might be exaggerating. Monster Hunter 4 style, but they don't like dragon attacks. So, anyways, I got hearing on here, HD, HG hearing plugs. So there's the regular one, which is earplugs, and this is for smaller creatures, medium-sized creatures. If they scream, you don't flinch or you don't stop doing whatever you're doing. Like say you're shooting or swinging, if they scream at you, you don't have that on, you get affected, and they can hit you, they can stun you, and they'll hit you. But if you have on HG one, you can withstand that, and you can withstand the huge monsters, like the huge ones. So you need to have different levels of hearing for different creatures. You'll figure that out the hard way. Slime C. This is for the slime ability to be able to use the coating. Yeah, the bow gun and the let's see, the bow and the bow gun, they both have slime effect ammo. There's ammo that shoots slime and it blows up. So yeah, you'll get used to that too. Loading. Let's see, skills that increase the amount of ammo that can be loaded in bow guns, gun lance, and level of charges. Or let's see, and the level of charge attacks available for bows. So basically, I'll add an extra slot for bullets. So let's say your bullets did like they only held 4 or 5. Now it'll hold like 6. You know what I mean? Really good for guns that have rapid fire and stuff like that, because now you can actually rapid fire more. Rapid fire, let's see if I even have rapid fire. No, I don't have it. No, I'm not going to explain rapid fire until I get to it, if I have it on anything. Reload speed, we already did that. Skills that affect the reloading speed. Kind of hard to get it to level 3. Water attack, since this bow does water attacks, you definitely want to have a water gun. I know that makes you laugh, but you want to have a water gun. And yeah, it's not level 2, but still better than nothing. And we got recoil down, which doesn't even affect the bow gun. So it only affects it'll affect the regular bow guns, not the regular bow. See, they named this thing weird. Like the bow gun, like a bow and arrow is a bow, and then the gun that you shoot is a bow gun. See how I get confused? And I could have did something with poison if I had 5 more points, but we'll leave that at that. On to the next one. All right, this one's pretty pimp too. I like this one. My voice is going out now because I've been talking for like an hour and a half now. I'm not even kidding. So you guys better be happy. Yeah, I think it looks pretty pimp. Look at that, man. And I got the bow gun owl. This owl bow gun on it. It's the same gun that goes with the creature. The first one's green, and this is like the lucent one. So this is the harder one to fight. And you can change the colors. You can change the blue colors, not the silver part. And the gun was originally the lower gun from this was green, because the regular creature is green, and then like the superior one is the silver color. So I thought this was pretty cool. I like it. Let's go in here and explain the stats that it has. Carving Master. This is what makes this armor so good. Skills that make it easier for carving. We're on Carving Master. So I think he might carve a little bit faster. I think that no. This is the one that makes you get items. You get to carve twice. So let's say you killed something on the screen, and then you killed something on the screen, and then you were able to carve it once. If you have this armor or ability on for Carving Master, you get to carve it twice. That makes sense? That's what it does. So remember how I said certain items or certain rewards are only from killing the creature, and certain ones are only from capturing the creature. So if you needed to get something that was hard to get in the game and you needed to carve it, you might want to put this armor on. But you have bad luck. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Psychic. I already explained this earlier. Plus 10 is regular detection. That means you're able to. It's a skill that grants detailed information on large monsters displayed on the map. So any of the main monsters that you're fighting, you have the map up, you can actually see them in the area. It'll say Area 5, and you'll see the creature like some little image of him walking around on the screen. So if you don't know where he's at, this is something good to have, especially if you don't know the level too well. And then you got Auto Tracker. If you make it plus 15, which I think I'm going for that. I just don't have the right materials for it. If you make it plus 15, then it automatically tracks him the whole time. Like with the detect, it does it randomly. I should have said that first. Like it does it randomly. It'll be like, oh, here's the monster for like 10 seconds, and then it'll go away. It'll disappear off the map. But if you have auto detect, you always know where the creature's at. Make sense? Then we got Wellness, skill that prevents poison, paralyze, sleep, and stun. Another awesome effect. This is really something that you want to take note on, especially if you're always getting stunned or you're fighting creatures that can put you to sleep or paralyze you. You will die a lot. Definitely a good weapon or a good armor ability to have, so that's why I kind of like it. And here's that spirit thing right now I was talking about. Skill that increases your abilities when large monsters become when a large monster becomes angry. There's level 1 and level 2 of it, so right now we only have level 1. So yeah, like when the monster goes in rage mode, because most monsters go in rage mode when we beat the crap out of them, or they just feel like being an ass, they go into rage mode. And they usually scream, and usually when they scream, then you get the ability activated. So your armor start glowing, and that means you have a boost in power. Just like I was saying about the other one, the gloves off one. I was talking about that earlier. Same thing for loading. We already discussed this. Extra bullet slot for whatever weapon whatever load up you have. Reload speed. Some of these are just really good to have with the gunner, so that's why you might see them being repeated. Most likely I added them on. And then we have bad luck added on here. Skills that affect the quest rewards except in special cases. So, fate can be really good to you, or it could be a bitch. Bad luck. That means that, like what I was saying a minute ago about how when you kill monsters, you're able to carve them more with this armor. But when you go into the reward box after defeating a mission, after you get done with the quest, it has a reward box. So you get all these extra stuff. Your stuff will be limited because of this bad luck. So let's say one of your friends get 10 extra items in their box, you find you get like 4 or 5 if you're lucky. So if you need something carved, this is the thing to do. If you need something that you get in reward boxes or something you get from capture missions, this is not the armor for you. Unless you make that fate go down to -9, which I don't have any extra spots, and I don't really mind. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, Lagambi armor. The gunner armor. I got this little rifle on me. This is one of my favorite armors too. Just because it looks like a toy soldier, man. They got some little ears poking out because Lagambi's some kind of bunny looking creature. I never tried to get the Bladesman armor for it, but I love my gunner one. So this looks like some little toy soldier, man. Or yeah. So let's go in here and see what's going on with the armor sets or what I have in here. Okay, we got Unscathed, peak performance plus 10. Skill that increases attack when your health gauge is full. So if you're a perfectionist and you don't get hit and you keep your distance, your attacks will be boosted as long as you have full health. Full health. This I kind of added on here randomly. Oxygen. It's endless oxygen, so basically whenever you're in the water, you don't have to go up for air, or you don't have to get water pockets or bubbles or anything like that. You just chill out in the water all day and don't worry about it. That's endless oxygen. I rarely take this armor in the water though, sadly. So that skill right there is kind of useless, but it did help me add the Unscathed. We got dive distance, dive enhancer plus 10. Let's see what the skill does. And skill that improves your invading. Okay, that's self-explanatory. We got stamina recovery. That's a skill that affects the stamina recovery speed. So same thing that goes down with your health gauge. There's health recovery, which makes your health go back up quicker when it's in the red. I'm just guessing maybe this doubles the speed when you jump around for your stamina gauge. Just guessing. And then I put the quick sheath on here because you need to get out the way quick. It's already all right because the rifle is not a big weapon. It's a light bow gun, so it's easier to put away. So when I have this on, it just puts it away like a flash. So it's pretty cool. And then I put on the gate mud and snow because most of the time I was thinking I was going to be fighting in the snow level with the snow armor. So I don't want to get hit by any mud or anything and get trapped because the gunner is weaker than the bladesman. I should have said that earlier. See, man, it's funny how you think of stuff late, right? The bladesman armor is way more defensed up than the gunner because the gunner is supposed to keep his distance unless you're really bold. So anyways, that's what I have for this class right here, and I actually like this. It's pretty dope. I think I even changed the pigment. I think I had it that aqua green because I was trying to be like, yeah, my boy's so fresh, you know what I mean? He's peppermint patty fresh. That's why I went with that. I don't even know what I had. I think the original color is blue. The original color for this armor is like it's just a regular blue. This is like aqua green peppermint fresh. All right, on to the next one. Okay, I don't really know like why I have this equipped in here, but this is one of my one of my other armors. I don't use. I've never used this gun. Like I think I made this recently, at least a gun at least. But this armor set I don't really use, so I don't think I even have anything in the equipment thing. Oh, I do, but I never use it. Let's go ahead and check what I have in here. So I have thunder attack in here, even though I don't have a thunder weapon equipped. So boo. Slime C. Now I can use slime. We got stamina drain. See, this is something that I never really understood because once again I didn't look it up. So skills that increase certain attacks by ability to exhaust the monster. Now, me thinking, I'm just thinking, anytime you use exhaust bullets, that's the only time this will work. Now, if it works for other bullets, I'm not aware of it. So if anybody else wants to let me know, it's supposed to still the stamina from the creature, I think. Like, some of these creatures are really wild and they run around a lot. I think it just makes them more tired. But I don't know what weapons besides the obvious one, which is exhaust bullets, would make the creature tired. We got fast charge. We already discussed this. Makes it easier to charge the bowgun. Like I said, I might show this off here shortly. Poison, negate poison. Skills that negate or double the effects of UV of poison. So if you're -10, you get poison easy, and it takes longer to make it go away. Because it'll go away naturally if you just run around and be cool. But you don't want to be getting poisoned and then like get hit because you'll probably die. So negate poison, that means you don't get poisoned at all. And then we got ice attack down. Unfortunately, so even if I had an ice weapon right now, it would make it weaker in the element sense. And then like the runner-up, I need +2 for perception. I think I just ran out of stuff to make Capture Guru because I had Capture Guru on a few other armors. Really good skill to have. Probably want to have that if you're new to the game. So that's it for that, even though I honestly don't use it. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, we're on the Glacial Agonator. This is the Bladesman, or this is the gunner outfit for the other one that was that big sword and shield and it was blue, and I said I did it just for the scheme and had all the guarding stuff on it. This is the Bladesman one, and I got this Wrathflows, or it's a flame weapon. So I got an ice armor on and I got a flame weapon. So if I'm fighting creatures in the tundra, then I want to be flaming them. At least that's how I'm thinking. I like this little thing on the arm. I don't really know when they started doing that stuff. I think they did it more in this game, and then Monster Hunter U or Monster Hunter 4U has stuff like that too. It's like, okay, what are you trying to do? Serve dinner on that or something? I mean, it looks pretty pimp, but what is it for? Let's go ahead and look at the skill sets. I got reload speed on here +3. Okay, so this is reload speed +3. I couldn't remember if I had the whole thing on here like that. So We have piercing up because this gun does piercing shots. Definitely want to make the piercing up. I don't know if it does rapid shots for that. And then we have rapid fire. Okay, so rapid fire makes it so you shoot. Anytime you have rapid fire on a weapon, see, skills that allow extra shots to be fired while rapid fire. So every gun or every light machine gun, Call of Duty, every light bow gun has the ability. Some of them, not every one. Some of them have the ability to shoot multiple shots at once. So let's say if I had like one that shot fire, like this one that shoots flames, like you just shoot one bullet at a time, like pshoo, 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 and it would take from your stock, right? Now, when I shoot with this gun individually, it shoots 3 or 4 shots of flame, like pew, 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 pew. And then that counts as one bullet. That counts as one bullet. Remember that. When you have rapid fire on, or you have the ability activated. But with this rapid fire extra ability for bonus shot, it'll shoot like 5 bullets instead of 4 at once. And I'll just have to show it off because people probably don't understand. Constitution, or whatever the fuck. Skills that affect stamina depletion when invading, blocking, etc. So that's bad. Basically, that means I'm gonna have to eat more meat to actually keep my stamina up so I can run around. I'm not blocking anything because this weapon doesn't have a shield on it. So, and then the runner-up would be psychic. So, like I said, I try to do a lot of stuff for psychic, and I ran out of materials. All right, on to the next one. Okay, we got the Dyer outfit, baby. This is one of my other favorite ones. Yes, I made it pink on purpose. I think it was orange originally, but I just wanted something that was hot pink. Sue me. And then we got this big cannon on me, baby. What you guys know about that? Big old revolver. It's a heavy bow gun. It folds up when it shoots. It's one of my favorites though. So let's see what abilities I got on here. This is one of the major bosses that you fight right out the get-go. So when you see this guy in game, you'll be surprised if you haven't. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be looking at the stats. Okay, I got attack up large. So that took a lot to make it attack up large. And then we got gloves off +2. Remember that I had you're looking at this and you think, oh, it only has 4 things active. That's because I went the extra mile in making whatever skill was already activated more powered up. So this probably was medium. I made it large. This probably was latent power 1. I made it latent power 2. Get me? Then we got unshakable, rock steady, which means, let's see, skill that allows you to recover from attacks more quickly. I like that. And we got knockout king. That's always good, especially if you're aiming where you're supposed to be aiming. And everything else is like really low, so not really too many skills on here, but the ones that I have activated are pretty good. Large and unshakable, and you know what? All these are pretty good. I like them. And then the gun is pretty dope too, so take that. Alright, then we'll go on to the next one. Alright, I call this my Goku armor because it looks like Goku, at least in the head. Well, Goku, I could just say Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, so I don't think the colors were originally this. I changed it. I think it was a purplish color, even though this is kind of maroon. I thought this looked cool. The only thing I don't like about this is the legs, or the, it looks weird. Like, why do you have that? Why do you have a little skirt on, dude? So anyways, this is a cool weapon too. This is a gunner. Like I said, there's different stuff to get, a lot more armors that I just don't have equipped inside of here, but let's go ahead and look. So I have status up +2, skill that affects the strength of abnormal status attacks, paralyze, poison, and sleep. And the gun that I have shoots all of these. It shoots sleep, it shoots poison, and it shoots paralyzing, so why not put the gun with the armor that has the ability to have extra status? We got the hunger stuff, skills that affect the speed at which your normal maximum stamina depletes. So it makes that go a little bit slower. We already discussed that. We got the poison negate. The creature does poison attacks automatically, so the armor automatically negates poison. That makes sense to me. Reload speed +1, and then we got stamina marathon runner. And this is really great to have because it makes it so you can run. Let's say you ran, when you hold the run button, you see your stamina bar deplete, right? Let's say it took 10 seconds for that to deplete all the way. If you just held it and ran, it'd probably take 20 with marathon runner. That's how pimp it is. So yeah. I don't know what the original color with this was. Let's just change it real quick and see. So you can do a lot with this one. Well, I like the black one. I mean, the armor's still purple because the actual creature is purple because it's a poison creature. So that makes sense to me. I think I play around with this one every now and then too, and I change it. The gun actually has a cat in it that shoots. The cat pops out the kettle and has a little blow gun or blow gun. What do you call those? Where you shoot the poison darts in? Those little things. I don't know. You know, those tribes use them. He comes out with that and he shoots. So, and he makes a little cat noise. It's pretty cool. But this is a lower armor set, so it's kind of hard to fight in big situations. So I don't really use it. Used it in the beginning because it was pimp. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Awesome. And I made another hot pink one. What? Okay, what? Yeah, this looks pretty pimp. And then we got the this thing does like dragon attack. And then this weapon looks like some kind of bumblebee. I don't know if you can make that out. Like it's folded up, but it looks like a bumblebee. And it kind of glows. I don't know if you can see it glowing. So I made it pink because I was like, you know what? It kind of matches. I could have made it pink or purple, but I like the hot pink with the black. So I don't really see a lot of people doing that. You probably think, oh, women would do that. And oh yeah, the women characters in this game, you could be a woman or a guy. When I first played Monster Hunter Tri, I was a chick. I named her Mystic. And you guys might know me. I have videos. Well, I don't know if I have videos from that anymore because I think I was on my old channel. Oh, Gameday had an old channel? Where have you been? Let's go ahead and check the stats. So we got Unscathed, once again, peak performance. As long as my health gauge is full, I do more damage. We got Load Up, give me extra bullets for certain weapons. We got Dragon Attack. Since this armor or this weapon does armor attack, that's great for this this armor set of skills. Evasion +1. I guess I couldn't make it +2 because I was trying to do other stuff. Got Quick Sheath on here because I have a heavy armor gun, a heavy bow gun, heavy bow gun. So it's you need all the extra time you can get to put the junk away so you don't get hit. And then we got Divine Blessing, a skill that affects the amount of damage you take when attacked. Okay, so sometimes when you get hit and you have this equipped, it will half the attack. So let's say if I was going to get hit and it was going to take 300 damage, it'd probably take 150. Or it just dumbs it down, you know what I mean? Like it's like, so you won't take the full blow. Let's put it that way. And then I'm struggling on the recovery level because it's -10. Now, I don't know if I have any extra slots to make that -9, but there's always room for improvement. So yeah, what do you guys think of this? One of my favorite cool armors, and it's one of the newer armors that I made too. Like when I say within the last couple of months, because I never really fought this creature too much for its armor. All right, on to the next one. Okay, we got this RoboCop looking fool. I don't know, like I think I just put this together because I was like, you know what, I have a lot of pieces, I have a lot of materials for this creature, and it's the pink Rathian. I think it's the pink one. Yeah, I think it's the pink one, and you know, it just looks bland. I don't really like the armor, so I might actually get rid of this armor set. Well, the equipment part, I'm not gonna ditch what I already paid for. Let's see what we got in here. We got extra fire. We got fire boost, which I don't even have a fire weapon for, or when I equipped it. Wind resistance high, so I can stand right underneath the enemy that's flying around and I won't get affected. Dragon resistance +15, really good against dragon rage creatures. Potential, this is a new one I haven't mentioned yet. It's adrenaline +1, and it goes up to +2. Skills that affect whether attack or defense bonus are granted when the health drops below a certain level. So if you have this adrenaline equipped onto your armor, let's say you're at 25% health, then this skill gets activated. That's how that works. So it's like, it's a really risk factor. I've seen people actually blow themselves up in the game, so their health goes down, or they eat a certain skill. They eat a certain dish in the beginning when you eat to get extra dishes, extra bonuses. They eat so their health is low, like -20, because that's the only way this adrenaline is activated. But it's really risky, especially if you're playing against a big, fast-paced creature, or your friends are not keeping the monster at bay, so you can go ham on them. Now, I don't know how effective the potential adrenaline is really, because I never tried to use that. I was never so bold. So I don't know how effective it is. I couldn't gauge like how fast I killed a creature while my adrenaline was running. That makes sense? So you have to take a chance, and you have to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to get hit, and your attack fight goes up like triple. At least that's what I'm thinking. Lasting power, skills that affect the effect time of certain items. So there's like pills in here you can take, so your guy's more powerful, or he's more defensive. What else is there? There's ones that keep your, like, even the running ones, the Mega Dash Juice. I think anything you use that has a lasting ability that you can see activated, it usually goes away. If you have lasting power on, it will last probably double the time. That's the best way I can explain that. And then we got Divine Protection on here again. Once I said it, if you get hit, it kind of neutralizes or absorbs half the attack, so you don't take all the damage. Quite simple? Quite simple. I'm telling you, man, my voice is getting messed up. I've been talking for like 2 hours now. Alright, next. We got the Steel Uragan. This is a pretty dope armor. It looks like some Lego blocks with lava. And then like the gun, this gun is from the Diablos. And I was just like, you know what? These color schemes kind of go together. See, I don't look up classes. I can't do that. That's not how Gameday runs, baby. I can't look up classes and see like, oh, what's the best thing to put in and all this kind of stuff. No, I just put what I want. I like to be original. Some stuff makes sense, and then when I see other people with it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. In game though, but I'm not gonna copy them. So, anyways, I put this together. It has artillery plus 15. That's really good for Craig shots, because this gun actually fires Craig shots. Reload speed plus 1. KO, Knockout King. Let's see, Bile. Let's see what this should do. Skill that increases Dun Bomb efficiency. I can't say it. Negate Slime Blight, and then prevent the uses of block. Prevent item use blocks. What the fuck? And prevents? No, don't even say prevents. Prevent item usage blocks caused by certain stench attacks or stench status. Okay, there's certain monsters in here that they hit you with their attack, you can't use any of your items. So you can get killed, or you can die, or whatever. You have to get out the screen and wait for it to wear off, or you have to bring the appropriate item. There's only one item you can use to get it off you, but most of the time people don't bring it. So yeah, I think in a Dun Bomb, let's say you're fighting a creature, you make a Dun Bomb, you have a Dun Bomb, you're fighting one creature and another creature comes into the arena or comes into the area, and now you have to deal with two of them. You just hit one of them with the Dun Bomb and he will leave the area. So this makes it so that sometimes it takes 2 Dun Bombs to make a certain creature leave. I'm guessing that since you have this activated, then you can just use one and it automatically will make him go away. And we got swimming -10. So this armor sucks in the water. You probably swim really, really slow and probably get hit up a lot if you try to take this in the water. So you don't want to do that. And then we got recoil +7. I think I'm just missing a few more things so we can make the recoil go down. Mostly the recoil is for heavy. Well, the heavy bow guns seem to have the most recoil. But there are light machine guns that have light machine bow guns or whatever that have a lot of recoil. So that means like when you shoot the gun, it will actually shake because of how devastating the blow is to the gun. So when you have this on, it quiets it down. I hope that makes sense. All right, on to the next one. Okay, I haven't really used this one either. It kind of reminds me of an AUG, just because of how the back is shaped for the gun, at least. And it's actually a water gun. This creature right here, he's not hard to fight, or he's not hard to. He's probably hard to get the armor for, because it just takes a while to farm him to get certain stuff that you need. He's a fire creature. He does paralyzing attacks. He doesn't like water and ice, I believe. I think it's water, though. I think water is higher than ice for his weakness. So anyways, I haven't really used this, but I think this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool armor. Let's see what skills I have for it. Got the bio stuff. Okay, we got hearing plus 11. We got wide range in here, and that's only plus 1. We got evasion. You guys should be used to hearing most of these by now. When it comes down to a new one, I'll let you know. Tremor resistance, or res. Yeah, I already said that too. And the Biomaster, once again, lets you negate and lets you done away monsters quickly. So we'll just go on to the next one. Nothing too special there. Okay. Now you actually see this fool running around in the preview, or the intro of the game. I got it where the creature has, or the creature. I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, this was not like Monster Hunter Try too. What is it? I think it has like thunder attack or something. So that's a thunder gun. Let's go ahead and check it. You got reload speed plus 3, awesome. And we got dragon attack up, even though this weapon does not have a dragon attack. Okay, it doesn't even have thunder. I don't know why I have the thunder gun equipped. Maybe because I don't have a dragon weapon, dragon gun that's suitable for this army yet. And then we got unscathed, peak performance, and then we got evasion. So basically, I should just be showing off the armors, because like basically all this stuff is like just the same stuff recycled in different creatures. Alright, we'll go on to the next one. That wasn't really too much. Okay, this was the armor I had on in the beginning when I first started this video like 2 hours ago. I'm looking at the screen sideways. This is the Rombos. I think it's the rusted one. Either or. As you can see, all these horns look pretty epic, and they even move when you walk. I like that. I like that a lot. And then I have the Great Sword, which is a special event that you do. There's special events in this game that you get special weapons for. So if you see something really, really epic, like that big old sword and shield that I had, that was a gun lance. It was blue and green, and I said, yeah, that's a special event. This big old fist thing is a special event. Now this is for a Great Sword, though. I'll explain these weapons. I think since I'm already doing all this stuff, I might as well just go in and explain weapons to people too again. God, I'm putting a lot of work on myself. So I hope you guys appreciate it, and I hope that you're getting some kind of good information from this that you didn't know about. So on this one, I have earplugs, and then I'm missing 2 to make it HG earplugs. HG earplugs. We got guts on here. Oh, okay, guts is something new. Skill that allows you to barely withstand a lethal blow without fainting. Okay, because it's kind of like Moxie, or there's a skill when you eat the food. Sometimes you get different skills, like food skills are all random, like most of the time. This is one skill that allows you, if you get it when you eat, it'll say it's activated. After you eat the food, it'll be like, blah, 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 activated. Alright, for some strange reason, my Xbox, my Wii cut off, so now I had to, I'm glad it didn't mess up the video, but I think I was done explaining what the other armor was. Let's go on to this one. That was weird. I was like all freaking out. My Wii was flashing red. I was like, what's going on? Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Maybe it just was getting hot or something, so I kind of pulled it out from where it was. Okay, you guys are like, what the hell is this? But yeah, this is like this little bug armor that's not even from any particular creature. It just has a bunch of bug parts, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Reminds me of Beetleborgs, baby. Thumbs up. You guys don't remember no Beetleborgs. Get out of here. Alright, let's see what the stats are on here. It's a low armor class, so don't be thinking it's something spectacular. It has HG hearing plugs on it, perceptions on it, Capture Guru, which is Capture Guru. We have Maestro. This is something new. Skills that decrease the likelihood of horn items breaking. In this game, there are these horns that you can make that affect everybody or affect creatures. I'll give you an example. There's one that's an antidote horn. So anybody gets poisoned, if you blow this horn and in the same area as you, they get healed. There's one for health, like say somebody's running out of health, or basically you guys don't have any more health or potions or anything like that. You just blow the horn a couple times, get your health back up, and so on and so on. So basically, those horns do break if you use them. Sometimes you're unfortunate and they'll break on the first blow. So yeah, this is supposed to help them stay last a little bit longer. I haven't really tried it, but I know that's what it does. And increasing effect time on hunting horn melodies. So the hunting horn is a different kind of. It's kind of like a hammer almost, but it kind of acts like a hammer and a great sword. You guys are probably like, what the heck? Especially if you're new to Monster Hunter, like I don't know how any of those work, so you're just confusing me. But the hunting horn has it can play melodies, and basically if you look at the skill facts on it, when you equip the weapon, it tells you what you have to do to be able to play it. I believe I'm going to do something on it. I keep saying this stuff because I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and showcase some of the weapons just so you can understand them. Yeah, so we got Dragon Attack. This weapon has Dragon Attack on it, and this one has the Anti-Specs. I don't know how to say the word, I'm not even going to struggle. So basically, a skill that negates slime and it prevents item block usage. Same thing like Bile, the Bile one. That's kind of weird, ain't it? So, yeah, this is a honey horn. This little growly thingy right here that you're seeing is yeah, it is a honey horn. It plays music and it affects everybody on the screen. So if you do it right and you play the tune on it, which leaves you vulnerable to creatures fighting you or hitting you, you know, you can get an extra boost or something. So it depends on which one you have equipped. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, this one I just made too. I haven't really used it. You like the Halloween theme? I like this stuff. Looks like Raiden. I don't know why I'm always associating everything with Raiden. And then I added this thunder gun to it, which is from a really annoying creature to fight that's in the water of all things. So the gun kind of glows, I think. I think it glows. Either way, I think the armor looks pretty pimp. Let me see if I can change the color on it. Let's change the appearance. I don't remember what the original color was. I think it was purple. I just wanted to stand out a little bit, so I made it green. Oh well. Let's go ahead and check the stats. We got health plus 50. So, like I said, when you eat in the beginning, you get health. You get health level up and health buffs and stuff like that. But if you have this kind of stuff, you don't need to eat for health or anything like that. Same thing if you had an armor that was already pre-stacked with defense, you don't have to eat for defense, an extra defense boost. We got attack medium, that's pretty good. We got rapid fire on here. We got speed reload, and we got knockout king. Those are some good things to have. I'm sorry, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Let's see, do I have anything equipped? Yeah, I put all the gems in there. You can see the different color gems in there. So that's what this armor turned out to be, and that's what it's gonna stay. I like the green. I like that green, that neo green. I think I have one more that's already pre-scheduled, so let's go ahead and look at it. Okay, this is my bear armor. This is from a bear. It's like a bear in this game, and I think I only put this together. Okay, this gun though is from one of the bosses. Like I said earlier, you have to fight this guy, and he's huge. He's huge. That's why this stuff glows. I like weapons that glow and have their own, I want to say, personality. You know what I mean? So I kind of made the armor well, I don't know. There's not much you can do with the armor when it comes down to how it looks. So it has Whim on it, Divine Whim, a skill that affects how easily pickaxe, bug nets, boomerangs, and horns break. That's Divine Whim? Wait, did I say that? I think I said that was something else earlier. Oh well. Can't remember them all. Let's see. Charmer. Skill that increases your ability to mine charms. Like I said, you mine in this game. You're going to be doing a lot of mining. So before you go fight the bosses or before you go fight certain creatures, or if you're fighting in a certain area in the game and then you see some little mining stones come up, go mine it. Just go mine it. Do yourself a favor. Even if it feels like a chore, just do it. You'll thank yourself later when you have to make certain items, you're like, I don't have enough of this because you didn't mine. If you just mine like mindlessly, like how I did that, mindlessly just go around and mine, then you would have so many different items and stuff, and you wouldn't even understand like where you got it from. He's like, I just know because I'm a true hunter and I forage around. Okay. We got that Constitution thing. Skill that affects the stamina depletion. Okay, we already talked about this, and it's almost plus 15. I don't know if I have enough. I might have ran out of space. We got Honey Hunter. Now this is kind of a wasteful skill. I think it's good in the beginning because this is one of the first monsters you will fight too, and you need the honey in this game because you're gonna have a farm. Now I know I was talking about farm earlier when I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be farming creatures. This is not the same thing. Even though you still are farming creatures, farming creatures is just another, what do you call it? It's a figure of speech when you gotta hunt a monster multiple times. So we just call it farming. Something we do in this game. Honey, let's see. Skill that increases your ability to gather honey and royal honey. Now, I've never seen royal honey. I don't know why, but I don't remember picking up any royal honey. So whatever. You can put this on the farm and you can have them crop it, or they can grow it, whatever you want to call it, farm it. So honey, this is kind of a wasteful skill to me, in my opinion. Speed gatherer, once again, pick up stuff faster, really good. And then we got glutton, skill that affect your efficiency, can't say it, of other items that increase your stamina. What? It increases your stamina. I think it just it does the same thing as the other ones. I don't know why they renamed them. It seems like it does the same thing. Maybe it makes your stamina last longer. Like you don't have to really eat anything because your guy's like, he's good. You know what I mean? And what's this torso up stuff? Double the skill points on the upper torso. Why is that like a blank? I don't understand what that means. So, whatever. Somebody want to explain that to me? Be my guest. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any more that are already pre-equipped it. Like anything else I put on, I have to go equip it. So let me show you real quick. I have the gunner on. The Gameday, I already showed you him. I haven't showed you the Sandbarios bow gun. So it's the same armor, like I said, but it's just the bow gun armor, and it looks a little bit different. See what I mean? I mean, despite the gun's not. So you have to go equip the gun. I have a gun. I have a thing for guns, as you can see. I have a whole thing for light machine guns. I don't know what I said. And I have the bow guns down here, and have some heavy ones down here. So I need to make more room. This is a new one I just got. Old school from Try. I haven't equipped it with anything either because I don't have the actual armor for the creature. He's like he was the boss in Monster Hunter Try, and like now he's not even a boss in here. But he is like higher ranked, but he's just not a boss in here. So it still has the stuff equipped it from the other one. So the active skills would be attack, evade, and heat resistance, and then you can add on. Let's go in here and look at some other stuff I have since I'm in here. I might as well, right? The Barioth Cat Z. Okay, this is the Barioth's armor with the ice one. I don't know what you call him. What is his name in this game? Let me look. The Jaded Barioth. So this is his full armor for the gun. I made the orange thing orange because I don't know. I just thought all this dark blue stuff is like seems to be the majority of my armors, and I don't want that to be like that. It just gets kind of bland, you know. I'm just like, come on. So I have a bunch of weapons though. See what I mean? They all do different stuff, or they have different effects. But let's see this armor real quick. It has ice attack up, because the creature lives in the ice area. It has potential, adrenaline, has hearing, defense up small, so I could build on that and make that up to 20. Then we have -10, and then we have +8 for sense, +7 for charmer, and then +6 for constitution. I think these are because these are from the gym, so don't add these in here. The sense though, we definitely can make that go on. And if I got that activated, that means that the monster wouldn't target me. It says it right there. Skills that affect the likelihood of being targeted by monsters. So if I'm just chilling, and when it comes down to the guns in this game, besides the actual bow, you can put silencers on the gun too. It's an extra add-on. You just gotta go talk to little smithy dude and go to upgrade items, upgrade equipment, find your gun, and then put that on there. So if I had sneak and I had the silencer on, it makes your gun a little bit weaker, but hey, you're still able to stay undetected more likely. So that's a good thing to have, sneak, sense. See what else I got. Okay, this is a Devil Joe's armor for the bow gun, or the gun. And here's the gun itself. I think it needs one more level up. So it kind of looks like his mouth if you look at it. This is a pretty beastly armor. I like it. I like the part on the leg right there. It looks like lightning or something. So let's see what the skills are on here. You got eating +2 or speeding +2. We got Fury. Now this is something different. Fury is a skill that reduces the likelihood of fading and greatly increases attack and defense when your health falls below a certain level. Is that the same thing as potential? It seems like it, but it does more than one thing. So that's pretty cool that I have that in there. Got perception, aka capture Guru, know when the monster's ready. We got loading. And then these two are still added by the gym. As you can see in the gym column on the far right side, it's in the column on the bottom. So these are just from what I had equipped already. So like if I go back in here and I went in here and I look for something else like, there's hunger +10, but I already got hunger. Water resistance +12. So now I'll go back in here and I look. Now here's water resistance +12. Even though this armor is not weak against water, it's weak against thunder and dragon. So yeah, and I don't even know if I put anything in here. Oh, I did, and I still have slots open. So I have 2, 5, and then maybe whatever I put on for the gem. And note that there are gems that you can add into your armor that have 3 slots on them, but they won't have anything else on them. You know what I mean? It won't have this, it won't have water res and protection. It'll just have 3 slots. So if you don't want anything else, that none of these, you gotta find them though. You don't just get them, you don't get to buy them. You just get to mine them. Run around, beat levels, and get lucky. That's what the game's about. Getting lucky. So yeah, I don't want to spend time here. See, look, that has +2 stamina recovery, and that's and it has 2 slots in it. So if I wanted to get stamina recovery, I would just get this. I would equip this. I would go to the little smithy guy, and then I would get him, and I would add 2 more slots into the 2. I would add whatever I could into there, and probably make it +6. And then we have the 3 slots that we have open on the armor parts itself. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, some of these gems have slots in them too. That's what I'm saying. See, look, reload +4, and it has 2 slots. I don't know where the ones are that I have that's +3. I don't know where they are. This game gets a little bit out of the ordinary when it comes down to looking for stuff. Like, so that's why I kind of put stuff where I want it. When it comes to the gems, I really don't care. But anyways, let's go see what else I have. All right, I have this armor too. This is a silver Rathlow's armor. It's pretty cool. I like it. Let's go ahead and look in here. Let's see what the skills are. We got fire attack up +2. We got spirit. Yeah, when the monsters become angry, you get an extra boost in your weapon. Piercing up. See skills that increase the power of piercing shots, Pierce S, and Pierce type arrows. Tenderizer, Expert. It's only critical 1, but it's still better than nothing. And then we got -4. Dang, -14 in the recovery level. So that sucks. Anytime you get hit up, your recovery bar is not going to go up quick enough. And then we got water +7 on here. Is that because of the gem? Yeah, that's because of the gem. So I mean, I don't have water attack with this weapon because this weapon does fire attack. But if I got this where I can have water and fire, I can alternate between the 2 weapons that do water and fire and still get a boost. That makes sense? Alright, on to the next one. Alright, this is from the Golden Rathian, and it's, once again, it's the same kind of armor as the pink one. It's just gold. And you think they would do something special for this one because this monster is harder to fight than the pink one because it's gold. The monster is actually gold plated, so when you hit it, most of the time your attacks bounce off of it. It's crazy. So it's really hard. Just like the silver Rathlos, the gold Rathian. And this is a random weapon. Does ice attack. It's the Barioth weapon. Let me see what I have on here. I think I had the wrong. I have the wrong gem on here. Like since I ran out of spots to forge or to actually save all my stats and the equipment. You know that part where I had the stuff preset? Like there's no more spots, so I have to kind of remember what I had to keep. And it's like I ran out. So this is not the original what I had planned for, not the original gun. And this gem that I equipped it in here has +12 for stun. It's not what I was looking for. I think I had KO. I'm pretty sure I had KO on here, but I don't remember which weapon I used. Probably have to go back and look at an old video. That's how long it's been since I played. So anyways, it has Fate, which is good luck, or great luck. Skills that affect the quest rewards. So like when you play, like I said, when you capture somebody, when you capture one of the monsters, or basically you get your rewards after beating the mission, after beating the level, then you will get way more stuff in your reward box just because you have great luck. So yeah, then we got Destroyer. I already explained that. We got Critical Eye +1, and we got Divine Blessing. And I'm pretty sure I had KO on here before. I see it's missing 2, but I don't remember what I had equipped it for the gem because I can't remember everything. All right, on to the next one. All right, here goes another armor from the. I already had the armor. I don't know how to say his name. The Nagra or something like that. Looks pretty pimp, right? Looks like a ninja. A lot of people wear these ones because there's different ones. There's the blue. There's this one. There's the green one, and I think it's a blue. It's blue. The other one's silver, and the green one. So let's see what the effects are on this one. It has evasion +2. Unscathed, stam recovery. Stam recovery? What the heck is stam recovery? Oh, stamina. Duh. Has fast charge for focus. Why does it have Oh, this is for bow guns. See? I'm not a bow gun user, and I don't really like, or the bows, the regular bows, like the bow and arrow. Then it has dragon res, so not really anything I really care for. I mean, peak performance is cool and evasion. But everything else down here, not really anything I would use. So it's like I haven't even made anything. I haven't made anything for this. Let me go ahead and show you. I like the head on it though. The head looks pretty pimp. So, oh, I did put stuff in here. Wow. I guess I just didn't make a thing for it. Okay, whatever. I have no gem equipped for it though. So I wonder what I went for. It could be anything. So anything that's +10, I would probably put in there, or if the gun had slots in it. But yeah. All right, on to the next one. All right, here goes this other armor right now. A lot of people wear this armor. It's pretty cool. I like how it looks. I remember my homie Rory always tripping out on it, like, oh, I hate that armor. It's like everybody wears it, and what did he say? He said, it doesn't even look like armor. He said, it looks like an alien. I'm like, yeah. So do a lot of other stuff in this game, but he's like, I want to hunt. I don't want to look like an alien. It was funny. But anyways, I made the thing white, or the little white parts white. I thought it looked pretty pimp. I think black even looks cool too. Let's see what the stats are. Now this is the lower armor. There are different grades of the armor because you'll fight the original. I should have said this earlier too, but like I said, I got beside myself. You'll fight the lower class of the monster early on in the game, but they'll be really weak and they won't have all their abilities. Then when you get to the G rank levels, you'll start fighting the more fast ones, the more smart ones, and they have more move sets. Like they add like two to three different moves to the creature that you never seen. And like, oh, you think you know the creature because you fought the little baby one earlier, and now you know this one. And they'll even add different skill sets on the armor too that you can get. So right now this has bomb boost, potential, and spirit. I don't think I added anything else to it, so I just want to showcase the armor. The gun right here I never really used either, so I'm not gonna really talk about that. All right, yeah, this armor. Now this is the Plessy armor. Pretty annoying thing to fight, especially if you're new to the game. In the demo, I think they had this fool in there, and I'm like, that's for experienced players, and it is correct because that fool runs around a lot and will blast you with water beams. So it's a water creature. I think the armor looks pretty cool. I don't think it has a waist because I added some chakra gems or something to it, or some chakra items to the equipment because it doesn't have. And this gun right here, it's called the wishing star, I think. I never used it. It just looks pretty weak when I look at the stats. But anyways, I got sea legs, ocean blessing. Let's see what that says. Skills that affect your ability to perform actions in water. So I guess you just move more freely in the water. We got marathon runner again. Once again, anytime you swim, run, or anything like that, or block stuff, it takes away your stamina. And then we got weakness exploit, tenderizer. Do I have anything else extra in here? So I have nothing in here. As you can see, all these slots are black because they're blank. I didn't add anything in it, so I can add extra stuff in there. Let me see something. And I don't have a gem on either. So there's potential with that. So let's say I went in here and I was just like, let me check. Come on. I don't want to use the same one I used before. Power C. Let's go with that. Even though this doesn't work for this weapon. Now if I go in here and I look, I have plus Power C plus use power coat, even though that doesn't work with this weapon. It works with the boat. Same thing with slime. Now all I have to do is get plus 6 whatever, put 6, whatever equals up to 6 inside the armor. You guys should know this by now. Like I've been saying this the whole time. So it's not hard. It's just like you got to decide what you want, and it'll take time. You'll have to sit around and look. Let's go back in. I think I'm about done when it comes down to showing off the armor. I mean, I have stuff for the blade. I guess I should show off some of the blades. So you change this over. This is my poison hammer. When you first start out the game, you're gonna look like that. I mean, there's different looks and stuff like that. And you can change the color. Your hair won't look like that. Let me see if I can change it. This is probably stuff I should have did in the beginning, but like I said, I was like spur of the moment. I'm gonna take this off. I'll take this off. And yeah. So that's what my guy looked like. I mean, I had a black character because I am black. I had a black character in Try, but in this one I was just like, I don't really care. And I kind of left it how it came. You could always change appearance though. Facial features. Well, that's just for the little paint on my face. I think you have to go on the beginning menu. You can change your hair color. See? You can change that. So don't feel like you're stuck with some bland looking character. And you can change the hair too. See? In Monster Hunter 4, they have an afro. I don't know if they have an afro in here. Like no black people play. This the little fucking braids. What the Elvis look. The Mohawk. Pity the Fool. I don't know what the hell that is. Leon. Resident Evil. Thunder. Killer Instinct. That's most people right there. And I don't know anybody that looks like that, but that's why I have that, because it's, and then we can go bald, baby. Luther. Alright. I'm not saving any of this though. Let's see. And here's the clothes type. So you might wear that. I mean, these don't really change. I don't know what I had. What did I have? I had that one, right? I don't know why, but I had that one. So now we're bald. Let's see if I have any more weapons. The Rhino. The Giggy. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Grill, man, I know you like this. What does this remind you of? What does this remind you of? Yeah, boy. Assassin's Creed right there. Let's see. The armor should have poison on it, but I don't think it does. Because this creature's a poisonous creature. Anyways, I have a poison hammer on me, so whatever. Like right now, I don't know what I want to show anymore. So let me go ahead and look around real quick. Be right back. Okay, I think I'm just showing off weapons now, as best as I can. So let me just go through these real quick. I'll go from the top. Like some of these aren't leveled up or anything, but this is what I got. So basically, this is a poison longsword. Yeah, why does it go all the way back? Okay, maybe if I don't, I'll just show it like this. This is something you can get just regular. Sometimes you'll get weapons that are worn or yeah, that's what they call it, worn or tarnished. You just take it to the smith and he'll level it up and it'll become something new. Every weapon has a set path. Like you can keep leveling it up till it's leveled up all the way, or it might branch off into a new weapon. So you have to take notes. You might mess up one of your weapons. It's like, oh my god. So I have a bunch of those I haven't did anything with. These are all great swords. This row right here. That's pretty cool. This one does paralyzing attacks. Looks like a slab of ribs. It's pretty cool. Another one of those. Another one of those. And then my big fist. And we'll go down to the longsword, which is probably the most weapon you'll probably use in the beginning if you're new. At least that's what I used a lot, and I felt more comfortable with it. Here's the chainsaw thunder sword. I forgot to show this. This shows how sharp and how much power it is. I probably should have showed that for all these. See how it says attack 1000 and then it has poison 580? Yeah, that's just what you do. Now, infinity is bad. If it's negative, I think that takes away from your critical hit standpoint. Like, you won't do a lot of critical hits because of your negative. It says affinity -70. You don't want that. You want stuff that's positive. Okay, we got the ice sword. Wait, where's that? This is the water sword. This is kind of hard to make, I think. Well, you gotta be dedicated to fighting sharks. But this is the ice sword. A lightning sword. A flame sword. This is like a wind sword, or not a wind sword. It becomes the wind eater or something like that. And I think it has a hidden power. I think it has a hidden power if you have the awakening on. Here was my poison sword. These aren't leveled up, but this is a water sword. I don't know what kind of ability that might have. I'm thinking it might have... I don't know. I think it has something. I just can't remember. This is a paralyzing sword. A lot of people use a lot of paralyzing weapons because obviously it paralyzes the creature, and you can just go ham on it. So if you can get your hands on one of those, I suggest it. The Tenbra. It's a big old sword. It has ice abilities once you unlock If you wear the armor that unlocks it, it'll do ice attack. And it's like it used to be like well, it's an event weapon. You get it from doing an event. Remember doing it a lot and try. It's pretty cool. It's okay. It's not the best because it's kind of dull. But anyways, there's a Sound Eater. That's the upgrade from the other sword back there. It looks the same, but it's upgraded. It has more power and has more slots. The Pyro Demolisher. This one does slime attack. So if you hit the creature enough, all these little green slime will come out, and eventually if you hit them enough, it'll just explode. So that's kind of what that is. It has 858, and then it has 280 for slime, and it has one slot, so that's good. Hidden Saber, yeah, that's pretty cool. I never really use it though. I think I barely made this one because it's a dragon sword, and you definitely want to have a good dragon weapon, especially when you're fighting those big boys. And that's the Joe longsword. Always been one of the cool ones. I think it's like one away from being leveled all the way up. I just don't have the funds for it. I'm pretty broke. As you can see, all these weapons I have. Not even gonna try to say it. It's a flame sword, and it's from one of the bosses. It's pretty cool. It glows when you pull it out. I'll show you. I'll probably equip it and I'll run around with it. This is from the Ultron. It looks like a claw. It kind of looks like a fang or something. You swing it around like that too. It's pretty cool. And then we got this from that one of those creatures I said that you fight in the water. Pretty annoying to fuck with. But yeah, it has lightning attack, and it has a thing of white. Look how much white's in that sharpness. Look how thick that is. So you won't be sharpening this sword for a long time. You can just go ham. Okay. Then we got Sword and Shield. I'm not a big fan of these because they're really fast, I guess, but they're kind of weak, and you have to be really close for them. So not really recommended if you're new to the game. So there's different ones. I mean, I can't really show you because there's things in the way. So I'm just trying to show you as best I can. This one kind of looks like one of those fencing ones. You see those fools walking around. It does poison attack. Yeah, I hate doing this. I thought I had another one somewhere. Alright, sword, and then we got the daggers. These are pretty fun to use. They're just as weak as the sword and shield, but they're faster. And they have a rage meter. So that one was thunder or lightning. This one's ice. This one has ice. This one has slime. I mean, there's tons of weapons in each class. I just don't have them all. That one doesn't have an ability to do it yet, but I'm pretty sure it might have fire. And then this one's like a special one. It looks like a knife and a fork. Come on now. Tell me that ain't funny. Worn blades. So you gotta upgrade those. With the hammer. This one's the one I was talking about. Like that sword up there I was talking about is from the boss. It glows just like that. That's a fire hammer for the Pepeco. It's a worn hammer, and a rusty hammer needs to be upgraded. These need to be upgraded too. I love my hammers though. There's the ice hammer. There's a paralyzing hammer. This one has slime attack on it. There's my poison. There's my lightning from the ivory laggy. And then what's this? This is a revolver looking hammer that actually spins when you charge it. The revolver spins. I think you can hear it. At least I remember the old one doing that. Here we go with the what do you call these things again? The honey horns. They play melodies. See, look. I'll show you since I'm on it. These are the melodies that they play. You just have to, whenever you swing the sword or the hammer, Like it'll show you the notes, and then when you play them in order, you just hit the R button, and then it'll start playing it. So if you do it right, you can get a boost attack, you get a health recovery, recovery speed up, or self improvement. I think there might be another page. No, some of them have more than that. Some of them play more notes than that. Let me see. Maybe this one does too. No, it doesn't. So the more leveled up, the more rare the weapon is. If you can see right there at the bottom, it has a little picture. It says Sandpipe right here on the right side, and then it has Rare 2, and it says I own 1. The more rare they are, the more powerful they are. I noticed, like they might have different abilities that none of these other ones have. So the rarest one I have right here might be this one because it's Rare 8. So you look at all the extra stuff it has to play. I think it has an extra boost or something. This looks like a bell. So much stuff to look through all the time. It's annoying. There's that one I had. This one looks like a seashell. I can't talk anymore, man. I swear I've been doing this for like 3 hours now. You guys don't even know. You don't have nothing to do. And then this one looks like those little retro. I don't know why they put this in here, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I definitely have it equipped it. I definitely had to get it. I mean, so yeah, you walk around with this and it plays music whenever you swing. Like anything you have usually has its own tune to it too when you swing it. Like if it's a sword, it might make a little whistling noise or something. I like the unique stuff they do to these games, man. That's what makes it more like you just kind of have your own personality with your own weapon. You might see people walking around all with the same stuff on. So you have to be the one that's different. Here's this big old coffin. This was in the demo. This honey horn was in the demo. I don't know, man. I have to go through all these. I have to go through all of them. Or do I? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see unless I back out like this. So you're walking around with this big old heater on your back because it does flame attack. Big old pipe. Look how it's like in the middle of your head. Like that's crazy. All right. What do we have left? We have the long swords. Some of them really long, like that. Look how long that is. So you can poke stuff from a distance. Wink, wink. Oh man, I'm almost done, I guess. This one looks like a shield and a sword. And they actually fire. So I'm gonna have to show you what I'm talking about because you won't understand what the gun lance do. Okay, we got a few of these. I need to level them up. Wow. That looks scary. There's a shark one that has a shark on it and it has a shield that has a keep out or don't swim little picture on it. I don't even have that yet. It sucks. You know what? I shouldn't even show off. Well, I want to show off what I have. That's what I wanted to do. I mean, I can go to the little Smith dude over there, and he has all the weapons in there that are available. And I could just show you what that is. But I'm almost done, so I might as well just keep going. Some of these are just regular, like, doesn't matter. Some of them aren't even upgraded. There's that big one I like. She said, and we got the switch axe, which I don't even use. A lot of people like these. Like this is cool. I like this. It's a paralyzing switch axe. I don't know why. I just never could get into it. I don't like it. I don't like how it works. Just kind of slow for me, and it seems like. I mean, it has really great damage on it. Let me look at it. Well, not this one, but they usually do. Big old weapons. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else that I didn't show you. I mean, there's a bunch of other armors that aren't even finished. And there's armors that I didn't even start on yet. So just to give you an example, you're missing out if you're only making one armor and you're just like, whatever. So I played enough to have all this stuff. And yeah, respect that. Where's my Raiden one? Is this it? Yeah, this is the first. This is one of the first armors I had too, because it's easier to make. Um, yeah, that's pretty dope, ain't it? So you can kind of make this right off the bat, as long as you get a few materials, and then you can change up the armor colors. Now my guy is bald. Okay, now I'm gonna go and show off how to use weapons. Okay? Well, the best way I know how. So, damn. Give me a second, and I'm gonna go out and see what's going on. Be right back. All right, what is good, people? I'm out and about, chilling outside the village, and I have a hammer on me. Show you guys how to use this. First of all, I just want to say what the gauges are. Up on the right hand side, that's your map. Sometimes you won't have that in the later missions. You won't have that because they expect you to know the level already, or you can come back to the base and get it. But sometimes it's not delivered right away in the later missions. Like, you have to wait a certain amount of time before it's delivered. So you can change that. If you go in here and you push select and you hit R, now your map's a little bit bigger, as you can see. I don't like it like that, so I leave it like that. You have your health gauge at the top, which is green. You have your yellow one, which is your stamina. We have the little sword blinking right there. It's glowing. It's showing you what how sharp your weapon is. If you want to check that, go to your equipment. The sharpness of my weapon is, it can be pink. Pink or purple, whatever that is. It's the highest sharpness, and that's really good. So you want to make sure your stuff is sharpened, and if your stuff is not sharpened, you'll start bouncing off and reflecting and doing less damage. So to change to your weapon, you hold the L button and you go left and right with X or with Y and A. I'm using the CC Pro, and you just equip it and you hit Y, and you'll see your guy sharpen it. It'll always go to the maximum. So with the hammer, it has a few combos. I think that automatically comes out like that. No, it doesn't. If you're holding forward while you're walking, oh, what the hell? I think you have to be holding like you're actually walking. Yeah, and then you hit Y, it'll swing out like that. Let's see if I can hit one of these guys. Bam! See, that knocked him out. That's that knockout. Well, no, these fools get knocked out by anything. So, and you carve your creature like that. This is like the only creature that gets up and runs away after you knock it out and carve it. Any other creature will lay there on the ground and just be dead. So, let's see if we can find anything else out here real quick. Alright, these guys don't hurt you. I'll show you though when you kill one of these guys. So bada bing, bada boom. They'll just lay there. And you can carve them, you can get meat from them, whatever. Sometimes they'll give you other things, but nothing really too spectacular. I want to teach you about the hammer though. So you pull out your weapon, you put your weapon away. You pull out your weapon with X, you put it away with Y. At least on the CC Pro controller. You can jump and dive when you hit B. Watch your stamina up there, it goes down when you dive. Or jump. Oh, who's here? Oh, this is what I wanted to see. Practice. So this is the great Jaggy. He doesn't like flames, and how funny, I have a flame weapon. So, if you hold the R button, you can charge your weapon. If you hold forward while you're charging, you do the spin attack. And it's probably not the best I'm talking about when I'm fighting him. I like doing this move a lot more because it does more hits. And you're able to see what he's done. He didn't get stunned by that. He'll get stunned by the next one though. No? Oh, you're making me look like a fool out here, you fool. Oh, I might be dying here shortly. Okay, whatever. I need to take them out. Just trying to run away. So whenever a monster limps away like this, it's capture time. It's gonna limp away. You gotta pay attention to that. If you want to capture them, don't hit them anymore. And there's plenty of people that have done wrong when it comes down to this because they don't understand. But usually he'll go to his final resting place, which is around the corner. I'll show you that. I was just supposed to be talking about this hammer, but I guess I'm just showing some basics. So let me go ahead and show you. Oh wait, he's not even supposed to be over here. He's supposed to be in area 6. Oh well. So he's about to die, so he's like a few more hits, he might be out. Oh, we traded blows right there. We traded blows. Okay, he's dead. And remember I told you how you carve them? You always want to carve one of the bosses. So if this guy's a boss or a main creature of the quest, you carve him. You always get to carve 3 times. Sometimes your stuff might get full like this, and I didn't empty it. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this the ammo. We don't need that. And then you carve them every time. And these fools will jump you. They'll always jump you. They're just being haters. So that's that. And he'll disappear shortly. So I want to talk about the hammer though. I want to get in the area that's safe. This video is going to be long. God. Okay, so the hammer has a few combos. If you hit A, it'll do this. The side swipe. That's A by itself. And that can actually knock out people too. For some reason, it can. And there's the standard combo by hitting X. You just hit X. Just keep hitting it. And you'll do this all day. They'll do 2 swings. They'll do like an uppercut golf swing. Simple. So what I take is like when I do this kind of stuff, when I hit people, I usually jump after it. Because it kind of resets. To do this power smash, you have to hold R, but it takes your stamina. So you hold R, and once you see it power up, you can run around with it. You can run around with it anyway. You just hold forward and it'll do the swing. If you want to do that, the hammer smash, you have to be stationary. So you have to stand here, and when it gets here, you let go. So it's all about timing, positioning. You can knock out creatures a lot. People will be grateful toward you. What else is there with the hammer real quick? Oh yeah, when you're charging, you want to get it at the peak of the charge. Like you don't want to let it over. You can see it glow. It kind of glows. Let's see. Cha-Cha got in the way. Yamba. Get out of here, Yamba. I just knocked him out. But you get the full effect if you time it right. So right about now. So if you let go right when it sparks, that's the full hit. But if you hold it and it goes away and it sparks like that, and then you hit them with this, it's not the full hit. You push X out of that. So if you're spinning, be careful because you can hit your friends too. But if you're spinning, that will actually hit. Let me do it one more time. So if you do this charge and you do this and you don't push anything, it'll just spin out and it'll stop. So if you're holding the button again and then you spin and then you hit X, bam! You get that extra hit in at the end, and then you're not vulnerable as long. So that makes sense? I hope that makes sense. I really don't know what else I should be doing in here. So I guess I'll just go on to the next weapon. Be right back. Alright, you guys remember what I was talking about before I got here and show you about this longsword? This is a longsword class. Basically, I say you should eat before you go out. If you notice, my health and my stamina were half filled. Well, if you're new to the game, you won't know that. But the stamina bar and the gauge bar were low. So if you want to have full access, what you want to do that when you're fighting other creatures, you got to eat your meal first. So you can go in here, you can pay for it, or you can use a voucher, or you can use a gourmet voucher. I wouldn't recommend using any of these gourmet or regular ones unless you're trying to get fresh ingredients. I'll explain that real quick. Whenever the ingredient is fresh, then you have more high ability of getting the skill that comes with the food that you eat. So right now I'm gonna go King Truffle and I'm gonna go Golden Brew. So right here, it tells you what it's about. So the fixed skills for eating this will be Dragon Slayer, and it tells you right there at the bottom left corner, boost dragon resistance. So, you know, if you're fighting a creature that goes ham with dragon attacks, you might want to have that. Slider makes it easier to escape when pinned down by a large monster. You will get pinned in this game by monsters, and you have to push your buttons to get out, or they'll kill you. And I get Dragon Resolution Large, and I get Health plus 50 if I do that. But there's different stuff. If it's sauteed, that's what you get. If you go for brew, you get oxygen and health, and you get different food fixed skills. You see what I'm saying? If I go over to steam, it's different stuff. If I go over to fried, it's different stuff. And all those skills, like if both items are fresh, like it says fresh, then you'll most likely get all of them. If you do something that doesn't have fresh next to it, like this and hairy tuna, you probably won't get but one of those. If you're lucky, sometimes the game will just be like, okay, we'll give it to you because we like you. I'll go ahead and just do this randomly. It doesn't really matter. So you eat your food, watch your guy do this, and then he gets his buffs, and then you're on your way. Now you're ready to battle. Now you're ready to head to the gate. So I got two things activated. So you go to your stats if you want to see, if you didn't read it when it flashed on the screen. Exchanger, Feline Exchanger was activated. Increase the number of hunter rank points received for completing a quest. That's always welcome, especially if you're trying to level up. Feline Oracle displays large monsters on the map at the start of a quest for a limited amount of time. So it's just kind of like Psychic, but it only does it once. The original Psychic, it'll flash up every now and then, and auto tracking will always show you where the monster is. But with this one, it'll show you where the monster is right out the gate. So since I have that activated, right when I go out this village over here, it's going to show you where the monster is at, if any. So I'll be right back. Okay, there's two monsters out here right out the gate. One's in area 2 and one's in area 8. I'm not trying to fight them right now. Here goes Timon and Puma. But I have the longsword, so let's go see who's in area 2. I kind of wanted to show the basics though. Maybe he'll come over here. So same thing with taking out the weapon. It's just X and it's Y to put it away. You might want to practice that, because you're going to be putting your sword away and whatever you have away a lot, unless you want to get hit. Because you can't dive. Okay, let me explain this. When you jump, that's normal. When you dive, you have to hold the run button and push B. So right now I'm just jogging. Here's the great badge, ice creature. So here goes, yeah, like I said, that's the regular dive. Now if you want to do the dive, you hold the run button and you hit the B button. Now that will get you, like if you do this, when you get hit, you're going to get hit. If you do this and then creature attacks you, you won't get hit in the air. You can get hit when you land. Okay. So I really don't want to fight him right now. I just want to show off how you use the weapon. My eye is itchy. Alright, I'm getting out the level. Okay. So it has the forward slice. Let's see. 1, 2. If you just keep tapping it like that, and this is just X. It's just 2 slices. It's 2 slices. Now you have to do a combo with it. You have to go X, X, A. So stab, swing, 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 stab, swing, stab, swing. You can keep doing this. If you learn this combo, it's quite simple. Once you do it, you'll get a hold of it. So like, let's say you're trying to slice off the tail of a creature. You need to stay in position. And let's say because you move forward when you slice, right? So always do this. You're like, wait, how did you do that? Now that's X and A at the same time. So bam, and you can actually pick which way you want to move. So when you slice, you you hold the area that you want to move to before you swing, after you swing it. So if I'm doing this overswing, I'm holding left right now and then pushing X and A. So I'm gonna go right now. Watch. This positions you so you don't get caught up in whatever creature's looking at you. So you can just do the stab move. You might get poisoned. But that move, that slapstick move, that kind of knocks creatures on their ass sometimes. So you definitely want to use that. You might get lucky and knock the creature over. Even the big creatures fall from that. So that's a longsword with the regular moves. Now, if you notice up top, it has a little gauge below the sharpness meter. And when I say sharpness meter, I'm talking about the sword that's flashing, not the thing that's below it. That's a whole different story. There's a whole other special move set with that. And that's why a lot of people like this weapon, because it looks pretty flashy. Because once you're doing all those little dome moves and stuff like that, let's see if I can get in with these guys. And that's where the fast focus comes up, because it makes that meter build faster if you have focus on. All right, let's just go fight the big honcho over here, because these guys die too quick. Should I go for him? Let's go for Perpeco. Slice, slice. So with Perpeco, you want to break his beak. You want to break his neck, or that red thing on his face. See this shit right here? That was pretty pimp now, right? You're like, how did you do that? How did you do that? You gotta get your meter full up there. And every time you hit him with the final slash, your sword gets more powerful from each meter build. So now that the meter's flashing, all you gotta do is hit the R button. So do this. Just keep tapping it. Oh my god, he put me to sleep. My guy's gonna go to sleep unless Cha-Cha hits me. See what I'm talking about? By getting paralyzed and put to sleep. If you had an armor on that wasn't that was paralyzed proof, whatever you want to call it. So now I gotta do this again. So like I said, your meter's full, you hit the R button. Slice. And that's when your meter's full. And your thing will turn a different color. And I poisoned him. Wait, he was poisoned a second ago. I just didn't see it. It's all about positioning your camera too. You have to turn the camera so you can see the creature behind you. This game does not auto-adjust what is in front of you. So people don't like that either. You're lazy. Sorry, you guys are lazy. You're too catered to in other games where you don't like to turn the camera. I think that makes this game what it is. You have to be on your toes. See, he's poisoned now. You can tell he's poisoned because there's a little purple crap coming out of his head. He's getting damaged by the poison and he's taking his hits. So you hit the R button, like I said, your sword look all fancy. Slice. And you put your stuff away like an OG. Alright, I don't have to finish these guys off, and I won't. I just wanted to showcase the longsword, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, now I'm going to do a gun, the light bow gun. Remember, there's three classes. There's the light bow gun, there's the heavy bow gun, and there's the regular bow. This is the light one. I got this little rifle one. It's kind of a special weapon because all the other weapons don't look like guns at all. So yeah, I'm going to show you how you deal with this. Now, every gun does not shoot the same ammo. You definitely have to look at your ammo status on your gun. To do that, you hit the button, you go in here, you go to your equipment, and then you go forward, and it will tell you what weapon or what ammo you can use for your weapon. Now you can see as the levels, it says normal, and it goes across from there. It says 6, 7, and 9. Now 6 goes for level 1 for normal. Like you go across and you go down like that. Like kind of like a graph. So it's like if the gun's able to shoot normal shots, I think every gun's able to shoot normal shots, so that's nothing to be looking for. Level 2 and level 3 for normal, and we're just talking about the top row. It says normal. You're able to hold 7 shots before you have to reload, and then level 3 you're able to hold 9 before you have to reload. Piercing, we have piercing level 3, and it's able to hold 3. We have pellet level 4 or level 3, and it's able to hold 4. I'll explain what these do too, or I'll equip them all so I can show you. And we got Craig. My guy, or this gun individually, can fire level 1 through 3 of Craig fire. We can fire level 1 through 3 of Cluster. We can fire recovery bullets, which actually heal your teammates, and it can heal the enemy if you're not careful. So if you're trying to kill something, and you're just shooting that stuff blindly, you're healing the enemy, and that's not good. So it can't do poisoning because it's grayed out. It can do paralyzing shots, which actually bind and keep the monster at bay, so you can attack it. It has sleep bullets, level 2 and 1, and it has exhaust level 3 and level 2, or level 1 and level 2. Exhaust make the creatures tired, so they kind of sit there and they drool a little bit, and you can just get free hits on them, or easier to knock out, and they're not as hyper. Now we're on to the element part. Looks like this gun could do flames, but it can only hold 3 bullets. It can't do water, it can't do thunder, it can't do freeze. It can do dragon, but it only can hold 2 bullets. It has tranquilizing shots. That's another thing. When you capture a monster inside of a trap, you have to use tranquilizers. But it has to be cap ready. When it's cap ready, it gets inside of a trap, and then you hit it with 2. It only takes 2, and it will capture the monster. Paint, that's just to keep track of the monster in case it runs into a different area. Demon ammo makes it so that you're stronger. So it's not for you though, it's for your friends. So your friends walk around you, you shoot them with that, they get a boost in their strength. The armor one, vice versa. You get more armor for your friends, so you only can hit them with that. We got slicing bullets, which do regular amount of damage, I suppose. I don't know the damage marker on it, but they're intentionally made for slicing off tails and stuff like that. So any creature that has a tail, you might want to shoot those slicing bullets at it. The slime one, that's the one that's able to shoot that, the slimy stuff on the creature, and then it ends up blowing up once enough is gathered. Wave and fire, that's kind of a rare ammo in here for some reason. Only certain guns fire it. It's like a big blast of flames, so you might want to try that out with the correct weapon, with the correct gun. The sub one, these bullets are kind of just like the pellets. I didn't explain the pellets, did I? The pellets are kind of like a spray ammo. I want to say I want to say it's the shotgun ammo of the game, because when you shoot it, it sprays out like in pellets, and it'll hit everybody, including your friends. So let's say one of your friends are over here hitting the monster, and you're just shooting that pellet stuff off, like nobody else is in the game. Then you're gonna get screwed, because your friends are gonna be like, "Quit shooting me," because you're preventing them from attacking. So when I use the pellet guns, I kind of aim higher. I don't aim on low levels so it can hit the homies. And I'll show you how it sprays shortly. And the same thing goes for the sub ammo over here. Even though I can't shoot it, it does the same thing. But the difference is if you shoot that sub ammo in the water, it does more damage in the water for some reason. So what else did I explain? The Craig is an explosion. You hit the enemy with it, it'll lock on, or it'll stick to them, and it'll explode. It's like a time explosion. Cluster is the same thing as Craig, kind of, but it has 3 bombs in it, and they branch out and they blow up. So I'll be shooting all of them. I'll be shooting everything that this gun can do. So give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get all the ammo, and then I'm gonna go show you what's up. So be right back. Okay, we're back out here again. Did I explain how to? And the ammo is the same thing as the sword. When you take it out, this one has a silencer on it, if you can't tell. I equipped that on it. But anyways, when you pull out a weapon, anytime you have a red box like this, see how I'm sorting through the ammo? Anytime you have a red box on here, that means the gun can shoot rapid fire of this bullet. Now I'm going to reload this. Let's reload it. I have 6 bullets. You can tell right underneath the stamina, which is the yellow bar up there. 6 bullets are reloaded. Like I said, this is rapid fire because it's in the red box. So anytime I fire it, for 1 bullet, it will shoot. What was that? 4 or 5? Let's see. See how many bullets it takes. That was about 5. And that's level 1 normal bullets. So don't expect to do too much damage for level 1. But if you run out of bullets, there's infinite amount of bullets for level 1. Always remember that. How do you tell if your gun is rapid fire? Or if it shoots rapid bullets for certain ammo? Go into your equipment. I forgot to show you the last page on your equipment. So when you're looking at your ammo status, everything that's in the white is usable. Everything that's clear or faded out is not usable. Make sense? And you go to the last page, which is page 9. It'll say rapid fire. Normal 1 shoots rapid fire, and Craig level 1 shoots rapid fire. And it even has a wait time. It says wait short for level 1. And when you shoot Craig's level 1, it has a medium time. So let's go ahead and let's see if you can tell the difference of how long it took before it's shot. So here's level 1. If I can get somewhere. Let's see. That was pretty short, right? Now let me load up Craig's shot. Now this is explosive, so maybe that's why it takes longer. Look. See that last shot? It's slow. So that's what makes it medium. So I just wasted those. You don't want to waste those. Those are like some really good damaging bullets. It takes out anybody. So let's go find Kopeko. And I'll show you guys how to sleep them. You first might want to have level 1 sleeping. Okay, level 1 sleeping, you mostly want to aim, you want to try to aim for the face, if you can. You don't have to. Oh man, these guys are all in the way. Let me see if I can clear them up. Pellets. Or do I have a gun bomb? Alright, let's show you how to use tracking, which is paint. You can have a paintball. Oh, he's gonna put us to sleep. You shoot him. Now he's on the map. See that? He's on the map. We're in Area 5, and he's the pink blob on the map. So anytime he flies away, you'll be able to track him. I don't know if I brought any dun bomb. I did bring dun bomb. So you hit him with the dun bomb. Bye-bye. I'll just hit him with 2 just to make sure. So he's gonna leave the area here shortly. I don't want to fight him in front of these other clowns. I'm gonna hit him again. Just because he's being aggravated. Oh, he was about to leave anyway, so I wasted that. Now he's gonna go wherever. I'm gonna call it level 1. Level 1 sleep. Whenever somebody sleeps, a creature, you see a creature just faint to the ground, stop hitting them. Oh, he's flying over here. You don't hit him. Because that means somebody's gonna bomb the face, or whatever the heck. Usually bring bombs if you know somebody has a sleep weapon, or if the creature has a difficult beak or face or something to break, you want to bring, like if they have horns or wings or something. Oh, he's not flashing it. So he'll probably take 5 or 6 bullets to the normal shot. Oh, this little stupid cat stole my pickaxe. So this stuff will flash you and put you to sleep. Just push your buttons whenever you get flashed. So that's 2 shots on him. Let's see. Hope these cats don't hit him. So that was 4. I said it's going to take about 6. Cat stole my stuff again. So 1 more shot and he should be sleeping. I think it's always 6. No? 7? There you go. Now he's asleep. But these dumb animals might hit him. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? So when he goes to sleep... Let me see if I can kill these guys real quick. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so that took about 7 bullets regularly. 7 bullets regularly with, where's my other sleep? with sleep level 1. So it's probably gonna take, I think, 4 bullets with sleep level 2. He'll stay asleep longer. There you go. Get Cha-Cha on them over here. Whenever he gets put to sleep like this, you walk up to him with your bombs that you made. You're no screaming. And you put down your bombs on the face. Simple, right? Here goes the Craig bullets. I'll show you how they work. Aim wherever, usually the face. So you'll see people going ham with this thing. You want to aim for the beak though. I'm just shooting randomly. Trust me. There goes the cluster. You can actually see them break off. Okay? And that broke his beak, I think. Like I said, you can kill him with this gun, or you can kill your friends. You don't want to do that. Anytime you see that little glow, that green glow, that means you killed him by accident. You can heal your Cha-Chas too. Even though he's already dead. I don't think there's anything else I need to show for the gun. Yeah, this fool's just gonna chase me. Yeah. Alright then, I'm gonna go on and show off the new weapon. Be right back. Any questions, let me know. Okay, now I'm out here in the daytime. Got on my Kopeko armor, Crimson, which is the creature I was just fighting. And this is a heavy bow gun. So look how slow it comes out. Look how slow it goes in. Now you're vulnerable right there, because you can't move. When you pull this out like that, you can't move. So only when you're walking away. When you pull it out, you can't. So this is what the gun looks like when it's unfolded. Great jaggy. Dude, you can't let me do stuff in peace. Alright, I'm not trying to fight him because, you know, I'm trying to show off the weapon right now. And that probably was making the video way longer. So go to a neutral area, which I think is right here. Yeah, these fools don't do anything. So you want to see what the difference is between the heavy bow and the regular light bow. Now the heavy bow is powerful. It's like, it has like 40 or 50 more percent, or 40 more hit points on it, and that's just kind of like the basic, and you just keep leveling up and it's whatever. The thing is that this gun, it lets you do crouch shots. So to go into a crouch stance, oh my god. Get away from this guy. That's what you do, you get away from this guy. Alright, I think the safest place is to go back to the base, which is right here. Or the camp. I didn't eat my stuff, so my bad. Okay, I figure out that the safest place is to go back to the camp where none of these creatures are at, so I can demonstrate more stuff. So I'll be coming here from now on. Alright, this is the heavy bowgun. This is the same weapon or armor as the Crimson Kopeko, which is what I just fought before I abandoned that quest. This is his armor and this is his gun. So, the difference between the bowgun, the light bowgun, and the heavy bowgun, which is what I have, is the difference in power and the difference in crouching shots. Like this gun doesn't do rapid fire, but it has the ability called crouch shot. So once again, if the box is highlighted in red, you know that this ammo is able to be crouch fired. The way to check is to go into your equipment and go to your last page on 9. Pellets level 1, flames, and thunder are able to be crouch shot. Now you're like, what is a crouch shot and how do I do it? Crouch shot, you hit A and X at the same time. This is on CC Pro, so it'd be different from something else. But just know you need to hit 2 buttons. You hit the 2 buttons, your guy takes a knee, you can aim all the way up, you can aim all the way down. You can rotate the camera, you can use your aim box, and now it says 20. You see how it says 20 below the green bullets? That's how many bullets you can fire in this mode without reloading. So I can be like, And that's kind of the biggest difference. And to reload that, all you gotta do is stand up and go right back down, and you'll have 20 bullets again. And even when you get done firing this, the bullets that you have loaded, you can still fire too. So if you have the 4 that are still here, go ahead and show you. And I do have a shield on this. I think I have one. Let me check. Gotta go to equipment. Yeah, I have a shield on here. So you can block with this gun as long as you have it out. You can block certain things, but it will drain your stamina. So here we go. Don't run. Oh, that was one shot. Okay, here go these little bugs over here. It's able to crouch shot pellets. These are the ones that look like shotgun blasts, which I was telling you, because it spreads out. See what I mean? I usually aim up like that. Can you see it spraying? Let me aim toward the white spot, or the blue spot. And that's just level 1, so it's kind of weak. If I was smart, I would have put pellet up for one of my abilities, because I didn't know what the gun type was, because I made the armor before I made the gun. So, let me find this idiot. I don't know where he went. He can't go too far. And I'll show you what the shield does on the gun, so you can block. And when you block, you just, you gotta be facing him, that's all. You face the idiot, then your guy will block. But it'll take away your stamina. And since I didn't eat, it's going to be horrible. There he is. See if he attacks me. And he doesn't like flames, so this is like the best weapon for him. Come on. Let's see if I brought him. See, I blocked that? Let's try it again. This is with the shield equipped. You gotta go to equipment. Come on. See how I blocked it? It only took from my stamina. You just stand there and you'll block it. I can shoot thunder. This gun's really powerful, so I might take him out pretty quick. I'm missing because this gun has a curve to it. There we go. Now I'm on target. Some guns have like a, I don't know what you call it. So you can't block when you're standing up. Don't try that. He's almost dead, and I barely just shot him. So that shows you how powerful the gun is. Not saying this is offline, so this is offline, so it doesn't really matter. Usually when you're fighting these fools and you need to set up your weapon, you might want to flashbang them. So this is where he goes to final rest. So you flash him like this, and then you just go to town. As long as none of these little idiots get on you. Like that. That little guy would have jumped at me. So it's fun because the cannon just sounds so dope when you're firing it. And some of these monsters that fly around, they're easier to shoot. Crowd control is easier with. And when you're aiming a gun, you don't actually have to. You don't have to go into target mode. Like if you're good at hip fire, because I'm really good at hip fire. I'm sorry. I've been playing like Call of Duty and GoldenEye too much. GoldenEye back in the day. Why do I always say Call of Duty now? Probably because it's more popular than GoldenEye. You guys can relate with that because it depends on your generation. But anyways, so if you just aim your guy at the person, you're good. You can hip fire the creature without aiming. If you like this hard aim stuff, that's fine. The way to tell if your equipment's going to have a problem when it shoots is right there where it says reload. It says average and it says devastation is R left or R low. That means it's going to shoot to the right a little bit. So the bullet will branch off to the right. Low. Like there's some that are high. Like if you shoot, like sometimes you have to shoot over here to even hit what's right here. So you have to shoot over here to make it aim over there. And don't get caught reloading or shooting without ammo because your guy will just shrub it off like that. So that's the big difference between light bow guns usually have rapid fire. These ones have the crouch. See, look. It's that shotgun fire right there, baby. I usually just get posted underneath the animal and just go, what? You want it? You don't want it. Okay, I'm reloaded. You know what I mean? Like a boss, baby. R. Kelly. Anyways, let me go on to the next. I don't think there's anything else I need to show. No, I didn't bring anything else. So we'll go on to the next weapon. Be right back. Alright, so I equipped it. My bow armor, the one that, well, I have other ones, but this is the cooler one, so I definitely want to use this one. These use different ammo than the regular bow guns. Those all use regular ammo. As you can tell, these are bullets right here. You can tell they kind of have like an arrowhead to them. And then these little containers right here that have the whatever in it, these are the ones that you use for your gun. So this one right now can only shoot, well, this bow gun right now can only shoot exhaust, C range coating. Let's see, an arrow coating that increases close range power and melee sharpness. Okay. Exhaust, the arrow coating that causes arrows fired to drain monster stamina. There you go. Sliming, an arrow coating that applies explosive slime to arrows fired. You see a lot of people using poisoning. Paralyzing is always good, and sleep's always good. All these are pretty good, but you can't equip them all. Like I said, only certain weapons do whatever. So let me get out here into the field, and I'll be right back. Okay, what is good, people? Back in the easy, baby. See how this gun opened up? Yeah, looks pretty epic, right? Okay, you don't have to have coating to fire your regular weapon. And there's different levels when it comes down to the bow of what you're firing. Let me show you. When you go into your equipment, it should say right here on the charge attacks. If you just let it charge for 1, or I think that the regular stage is Pierce level 1. If you let it charge for level 2, then it's spread level or L4. I don't know what the L4 stands for. Level 4, I guess. Spread level 4. But why is level 3 spread level 4 too? I have no clue. And then we got level 4, which is piercing. So when you see the charge attacks, you're like, what is the charge attack? That's when you hold the button. So 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? And look at the stamina drain up there. It goes down the longer you hold it. Man, you can run around with this. Certain ammo you might want to get used to using because it probably does more damage to certain creatures. So if you just want to free fire it or whatever. See, it's hard to just free fire this. You definitely want to be aiming. But I don't like this aiming on here, so don't ask me. I don't use that. I usually do the Hellfire. Let's see, level 1. If it has a spray attack, you might want to do that too. See how it sprayed? That was level 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. If you just do regular one, it's just 1. See what I mean? Let's see, 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's the piercing shot, but it has to be a direct shot. See? Bada bing, bada boom. Now the thing that's unique about this, now that was just regular coating. So anything I'm shooting right now, since, let's see what this gun is. Should be water. So anything I shoot, it does the regular damage and it is the plus damage of 280 for water. So if you're fighting something that's weak against water, you want this bow gun. Make sense? Just want to go to town on it. So you can keep firing. Yeah, you can keep doing that. That's just by pressing X. You want to charge it, you just hold X. I mean, that looks so epic. I just don't really like the bow. I mean, they have some really cool, unique weapons. The other special thing that this thing does, it does like a Hellfire. And different weapons do different things. Like one will blow up. It'll drop like a bomb or something, kind of, and it'll blow up. This one might do like rain, like a rain of bullets or something kind of. Well, not like you're thinking. This ain't no Fearless. So you hold X, and as soon as you get the first charge, you can do it. You hold X and you hit A. Okay, this one did the bomb. Like I didn't know. I thought it was gonna do the rain, and that was a good aim actually. Pretty proud of myself for that one. So once again, you hold the button, you let it charge up to the second one, I believe, and it'll drop that bomb. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see that arrow falling. You can actually see the arrow when it's hitting the ground. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. So those are really devastating type blows. Now let's get on to the power coding. Like I said, I just read what they did. So to equip them, you just hit X and A together. Now you kind of run out of these pretty quick, so you might want to gauge when you use them, or make sure you're hitting the creature. The smart thing to do. So anything you shoot from now on that's coded, it will have that extra coding onto it, no matter what. So just because you don't see any extra special effect come out of it, doesn't mean it's not working. I usually try to do a charge attack with it, especially if you're doing like paralyzing bullets. Like let's say if I'm using this exhaust bullet right now, I don't want to just be going like this because it's wasting them. See, I mean it's coded. You can see the extra stuff come out of it on that one. What about slime? Let's coat slime. See if you can see anything first. There you go. There's a slime. Now it blows up if you hit him enough times. You'll actually see like an explosion. But since that creature is so weak, you won't see anything. So it has charge abilities. Certain ammo can't be brought or can't be used with it, just like any other gun. You definitely want to. Now, if you want to use more weapons or more stuff for coding, you have to bring canisters. There's little canisters that you can bring, and then it'll actually tell you. Oh, there it is. It'll actually tell you. Let's see if I can blow them up. It'll actually tell you what you need to bring. Just kind of gotta distance yourself. You'll get used to how far you gotta be. Oh wait, that's not even slime. Where's my slime at? Ah, he's just doing all that stuff for nothing. So let him do all that goofy stuff out there. I actually hit him with that. I'm pretty proud of that. You gotta go ham on him. So you can see the slime exploding. That's probably not gonna hit him. Oh wait, hit him. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. There we go, we broke that. Let's go, baby. Oh, we didn't break it. Ooh, I love it. Look at these cats getting greedy. So you can just keep firing. This is what you'll see a lot of people doing online. Well, not getting hit like that, but they'll just keep firing. Like there's no tomorrow. Alright, so I think that's about it. Like I said, if you want to do extra paralyzing, extra exhausting, your weapon's able to do it, then you just gotta bring the extra needed stuff. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in this piece with the gun lance, one of my favorite weapons that I got, or favorite armors. Even though I don't wear Blademan armor as much as I do gunning for some reason. I don't know what it is, it's just something about it. So anyways, this has a shield on it, as you can see. It's a lance. There's a regular lance and there's a gun lance. This one's able to block, so if you hold the R button, you can block. It will take your stamina still, even though you're getting hit, you just won't lose any health. You can walk. Okay, who's here? You can walk and you can hit. Stab up like that. Pretty good at, I'm missing him, but pretty good at poking at the enemies and being defensive at the same time. We have a regular forward walk stab. Then we have that. So if you just do a combo of just keep tapping X, you'll do that overhead slice. There should be a blast that comes out, hit A and X at the same time. Oh, it's not reloaded. I forgot to reload it. My bad. So you hold R, you push A, it reloads. Now you're ready for the blast. Is he leaving? Wow, he's leaving. Okay, so if you stand here and you just keep pushing A, it'll fire and it'll reload. I'm trying to show you like from a good angle. So you can do this all day. See how the bullet's up there by the sharpness of the blade? There's that, and then there's actual blasts. I just hit A. I hit A and X at the same time. No, that's not it. There it is. And I think that has like a time sensor on it. So basically, I held the block button and then I hit A and X at the same time. See, if I do it again, it won't do it. Watch. See, it needs time to reload. So you can do these attacks 1, 2, 3, and then hit A. Sometimes that'll stun them. I use both of my ammo blasts. If you didn't notice, I have 2 ammo slots, and different lances will do different blast effects. Like this one did some little shot or something. I'm trying to get it at a good angle. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, it's not charged up enough. I'm gonna go hit a creature or something. I'm gonna go out here and hit Jaggy real quick. And you can sidestep or you jump backwards just by hitting B, which is the row button. So let's say you hit the creature and he's in the way. You back up, hit him, back up, hit him. So you're out of range. You know what I mean? You just gotta get used to this stuff. 1, 2, 3, slice, blast. So I could have did the extra blast on him too. This is just a 3-hit combo or 4-hit combo. He comes up to you, you block, stab. He's howling, stab him. Here's your chance to do your moves. That's really good for cutting off. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna blast him with this blast to see if it kills him. Hopefully Cha-Cha and then don't wake him up, because that's what they like to do. Let's see if we can blast him. Boom! Oh, I think Cha-Cha knocked him out. That wasn't even my blast. There we go. He's still getting hit. You can see the flames on him, he's getting hit. So yeah, this is a defensive weapon. Yeah, it's a defensive weapon, but it's really cool though. So I say if you're new to the game, if you can make a cool gun lance, get it. Get it. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Gameday J back in the mix. Once again, showing off the great sword. Don't get it confused with the long sword. They're 2 different things totally. I just made this one. I didn't have it already, but I guess I was saving the materials. But since I'm not saving this, I just made this the weapon. Now, these swords get way bigger than this for some reason in this game. Like they're longer, bigger. I just thought it looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd try to get something pretty cool for you guys. The long sword is really heavy, or the great sword. Why did I say the long sword? The great sword is really heavy. As you can see, you're walking around with it all slow. It has some pretty unique and cool movesets. Not my favorite, but I definitely use it over the switch axe. So first of all, first attack, let's hit A. Side swing. Side swing, that's all you can do with this if you just keep hitting A. Now, if you hit X after that, you can overswing. You can continue that combo. X, A, X. Just keep doing that all the way across the level until you get to the next scene and look like an idiot. But yeah, that works out. Usually if you want to cancel out anything that seems kind of heavy or long, you jump. So you do this shot, you jump. You swing like this, you jump. Same thing with the hammer. Same thing. Another unique thing about this sword is that you can block. So you hold the R button, just like you were doing with the gun lance. You can walk around and you can block stuff. Still takes away your stamina, but hey, at least you blocked it. And I see a lot of people bring this sword when they're fighting big creatures because you don't want to get hit full blast by anything. And it just looks epic. Look how you hold that thing, man. Another unique moveset in here is a backward swing, and you do this by hitting X and A at the same time. Bam! That will knock out creatures. That actually knocks out creatures, and it makes you step back. So let's say you're moving too forward. Let's say you're doing this. You're doing this. You're doing this, and then you do the backward swing. You just keep doing that. So forward swing, side swing, back swing. X, A and X. Pretty epic, right? I don't even know why I don't really use this. I guess I just never really fell in love with it. But every now and then I challenge myself, I guess. I wouldn't even call it challenging because I like the weapon. So whatever. And the last but not least, all-time favorite is the ability to charge this weapon. Remember how all those skill things were, all those special skills and had focus on them? This is another thing. Same thing with the bow gun, or the bow that I just showed you. If you hold the overswing, so if you do this, let's say you just hold X, it would charge. Bam! Okay? Same thing with the glow. You gotta let it reach its maximum glow, but you try to get it right on point. You don't let it overgo. Don't let it go over the last one. Like right there. So that was perfect. Now if you let it just go like this and you hold it like, oh, you don't know, now it goes away and it automatically swings for you. Well, that's acceptable too, I'd say, but just try to get it. Well, I thought I heard something. So yeah, really cool weapon. Some really cool looking swords out there. This one does fire damage. It's obvious. If that ain't obvious enough for you. So I like doing that backswing and going into this overhead thing like bam. Okay, I hope that piqued your interest for this weapon. Yep, you can block, you can slice, you can do it all. On to the next one. Alright, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Back again. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Another one of my less favored or less likely to see me running with. It's quick, nimble, but I think it's just too weak. You have to put a lot of work into hitting a monster. Now it's cool because you can block with this as well, just like the gun lance. You can block with it. You can't block everything, but when you get hit, majority of the time when you get hit with this, you will get pushed back. Even though you blocked it, your guy will just stumble back, probably fall on his butt. So let's get into this real quick. So you can block. Let's see. A is just a regular swipe. So that's a 3-hit combo with A. 1, 2, 3. Simple. What about 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, 4-hit combo with X. There we go. Now, I remember doing a sword bash after that 4, but you have to be quick about it. And if you mess up, I think you can continue to keep going. I remember playing with these a little bit, but I just didn't like it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that was about. I think that was it. I think that's as long of a combo you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I'm messing up. Yeah, I think that's it. Just get 7 hits. This one has poison attack on it. Cool. So yeah, if you like to be all up in the face of these creatures, especially if they're slow and you just want to go ham. Oh yeah, if you bash them with the, if you hold forward while you bash them with this, you can actually stun creatures. I don't know about bigger creatures. See that? These fools are easily stunned, so that doesn't really. I don't like showing that off on them. That's how they die. They stun and then they die. That's what they do. Stupid. So yeah, you can jump. When you run with this, you jump out, slam. Da, 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 Let the boys. What y'all know about that? I don't think you know. I don't think you're ready. Alright, I don't really think there's much more to talk about with this. I don't really see anybody I know running this. I think my homie Nick used to run this stuff back in the day. Yeah, that's the longest combo I think you can do with that. If anybody knows anything different, let me know. But yeah, I don't really know anything else with this, and I really don't care because I don't use these. So that's just another weapon class. Alright, I'm going on to the next one. Be right back. So we're in here with the switch axe, another very popular weapon that everybody likes to use. A lot of my friends use it. A lot of people that are new to the game use it too, and I can see why. It's pretty fun. It has a pretty cool, unique weapon set and layout. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's just hitting X. 1, 2, 3. And you hit A. You can do this little thing. Look at the stamina going down. The stamina's going down. That's probably the best move that this has. I'm sorry. People might not agree. Then you can switch it over to the blade. So that's what's really unique with this, because you can switch it over to something else. So 1, 2, 3. There's Corpeco. Yeah, and it has another unique ability. I think you have to get a lot of hits with it, and then you're able to do that. You're able to do that. See, I think I messed up. I'm not used to using that. It's supposed to blow up, but I'm not good at it. So let's see if I can recharge it. Definitely one of the favorite weapons to be used, I know. And they have some really cool ones like this. This is like an event. I think this is an event. It's a paralyzing, paralyzes. I can get some hits in. See, my armor's pretty. These are low level. I had to switch over. Plus, it has like a hard hit to it. Oh, that uppercut right there, man. The uppercut right there. It always knocks out these creatures. Who are you calling? When he does this, he's calling for help. See, I paralyzed him and I put him down. You switch over with this. Reload it. Okay, I reload it. Okay. Trying to catch him. Oh, he ran away. Come here, you little shaky bastard. Trying to catch him. Here comes the Lud. Here comes the Lud. I can't do it. I really just don't know how to do it. In this game, in the old game, you just push the start button. But in this game, it seems like it's something else. Just hold it. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyways, it has like a little chainsaw effect where it just revs up. Yeah, and it's supposed to explode. So sorry people, I fell on that. I don't know how to use it. It's a cool effect though, but like I said, it's a different mechanic in here, and I never used it in trying, so it's just kind of weird to me. So sorry, but I'm gonna go on to the next one. But yeah, that's the switch axe, and there's tons of them, so that's how you use them. All right, what's good, people? I'm in here with the daggers, some of the fastest weapons in this game, if not the fastest. They just look pretty pimp. I mean, they're fun to use, but they're just, I don't know, sometimes you just feel like you're not doing enough damage, and that's what I feel like when I'm using these. So they're really fun to use though, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So you do a regular attack. Yes. Hit the A button, slide in. So let's see. I'm just gonna hit X, standard combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like a 5-hit combo right there. Let's try after that last swipe. I'm gonna hit A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Unique thing about this is that this thing has a demon mode or whatever. So basically when you hit the R button, these things charge. Let's go ahead and show you. Now your meter will go down quick though. So you can keep on swinging as long as you have stamina. Once again, see how people, now you see why people would love these. Because that looked pretty dope. Looked like you were dancing. Looks like you were dancing. And when you're in that mode, you can move quicker too. You can dash with it. So that's X and A together. It's like an insertion move right there. You do that when you're trying to get in. Just go, voila, I'm in. And there's some pretty pimp ones in here. Like there's some lifesaver ones in here. That's what I said. Little beams, lifesaver. Like a special event that you can get them in, I think. You see a lot of people using them. So once again, when you use the demon mode, your stamina goes down quick, but you can move around quicker. See, look. You can dash around. But look how fast my stamina went away. So you want to bring like a mega dash strength or something. So these are pretty cool. I mean, I know why people like them. Even I like them. So if you do this, if you do that stab forward, I think you can keep doing your combo. I messed up. Messed up again. Yeah, you can just keep restarting it. If you get this combo down. Oh, I messed up again. That just shows you I'm not in practice with them. What would you guys think of that? I think they're pretty fun to use, and if you can get that little meter up, you have like a gauge that it's only when you're in this mode though. Hit him! Oh my god, I'm trying to show this off. This bastard was like, get that weak shit out of here. Let's try again. You have a little rage meter right there, going up the meter. It's only when you hit them, just like the longsword. So there's some pretty unique ones out there, like I said. You just gotta make them and get the materials for them. They're pretty fun. So I hope you guys like that. I think there's only one more weapon left. I'll be right back. Alright, what is good? Back again. In here with the lance. Similar to the gun lance, but this one doesn't have the gun or the cool blast effect. So it kind of does the same thing. You can stab with just X, 3-hit combo, 1, 2, 3, then you gotta pause. 1, 2, 3, usually jump back. 1, 2, 3, hit the B, jump back. Takes away your stamina anytime you jump back. So yeah, these are pretty cool weapons, especially for beginners. You can just poke, stab. This one has a charge. So yeah, similar to the gun lance, you can hold the block button, you can walk. This is R, this is holding the R button. You can walk around. Get out of here, Cha-Cha. You slide in. You can even switch up your combo with A. So 1, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 1. Either way you want. A and X together does a side swipe. Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me, you little bastard. Get away from me, Cha-Cha. Yeah, Cha-Cha, I hit you. I'm abusive. I'm your parent. So yeah, the only other unique thing it has is this charge. And that's by holding the R button and hitting A. So it's kind of hard to get on, but so you gotta be perfectly aimed, and then you gotta not be moving. So yeah, this is pretty good for getting horns and breaking stuff like that. Like I said, you can jump back, you can dash sideways with it. Just gotta watch your stamina. So if you're kind of afraid of whoever you're fighting, you might want to come in with the shield. The other unique thing that it does, that it carried on from Monster Hunter Tri, is it still has the dash. Now, if you have a dull weapon and you're crashing into one of the monsters, your stuff will reflect you or deflect you. So how to do this? You just hit the plus button. And your guy will charge like that. But look at your stamina. Stamina gone. So the way I get around that once again is I use dash juice or mega dash juice. Hope there's nobody in here. And this makes your stamina stay up for a limited time. And you can just do this all day. You can still turn. You don't have to go straight. It's kind of hard to adjust it though, to be honest. It's hard to adjust it. So if you don't let it, like if you get to a monster that that's pretty big and you won't run through them, you can just keep stabbing them with this. I mean, it's not the most powerful attack, but it's cool. It's really cool. Like I said, don't have a go weapon. Use the plus button. Just run through fools. Because when I come through, I run through. You know what the gun do? Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about. Or do I? And you can run out of the level like this. You can run into your friends. You can wake them up. It's just a cool way to get around. I mean, it does some damage. You can turn it. What's up, kid? What's up? Ultra combo. So yeah, that's about it for this, man. There's one more weapon. It's the honey horn. So we'll go ahead and get that in. Be right back. Oh wait. We'll just rush out of the level. Alright, be right back. Alright, game day back in the mix. Honey horn, I believe this is the last weapon. Another weapon I'm not really too familiar with because I never really use it, but it is actually a cool weapon. It reminds me of the hammer and a mix of the great sword with its own special unique abilities. Let's go ahead and pull it out. As you can see right now, the way you hold it, it's pretty pimp. Like it's heavy as crap. This is the coffin one. This is the one that's in the demo, so I have this one already unlocked, or I got it, so whatever. Let's just go ahead and see what the combos are. I'm going to start off by using X. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. Okay. Just the 1-2 combo, and it repeats itself. As you can hear, the thing's doing music. Okay, that's just X by itself. Okay, A does this. A roundabout, and then some little poke. I think that does more poison attacks. I think this is a poison attack. Let me go over here and hit one of these guys and see. I think it's poison. I haven't used it. I just have it for looks. Yeah, it's poison. Anytime you see a purple explosion, anytime you hit anybody, it's poison. Give me a little bump. Get poison. Okay, let's try the combo out. 1, 2. Okay, it has the back swing just like the, that's why I always said it was like the great sword. Because if you hit A and X together, back swing. Back swing. If you hit it forward, okay, if you hold, well, I don't know how to control that. Okay, I held forward and I pushed X and A and it did the forward smash. Let's see if it does it again. And that's kind of like the hammer pound. Yeah, forward and A is that. Forward X and A. Forward X and A. How do you do the back one? Okay, you don't push forward at all. You just hit it. Okay, so that's how you use this one. If you want to do the forward smash, you hold forward, push X and A, bah boom. If you want to do the backward swing, you just don't push anything on the directional path. So how do I do this in a combo? I don't know. 1, 2. Wait, I think you want to do the smash after that. Yeah, that looks like you would do the smash right there. Or after this, you do the smash. Either way, you make up your own combos. Very unique weapon. I like it, I just don't really use it. I don't know why, maybe because I didn't upgrade a lot of them. Very unique stuff they came out with. I showed you guys a little bit earlier, I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time because I've been doing this video forever now. Now you're wondering why, what about the tunes? Okay, first of all, you go into your status, or not your status, you go into your equipment, and you go to your melody effects. So a melody effects 1 and a melody effects 2. So he has 5 on this page and then 1 on this one. The first one is self-improvement. So to do this, you got to find the white notes. Now up there, right by underneath your stamina, right by where your sharpness is on your sword. There's notes on the side if you did not notice, right on the right of it. So anytime I swing, it does a different note color. Now let's see what X is. X is white. Now you see how that glowed? It's glowing now. Those last two are glowing. Now if I do this, now it goes away. So the first two were two white ones. Let's try two white. So one, X once, X again. Now there it is up there. Now to activate the note, you hit the R button. What was that? Self-improvement? So now my guy's a little bit stronger. He has he has hearing on. Look. Oh wait, now there's some cha-cha on him, I think. What did I do for myself? Self-improvement, I think it makes me faster. Well, I don't know. I don't remember. Let me check this out real quick. Self-improvement, it's two white notes. And I have it up there again. A little trick that I learned from the homie. I guess he was looking this stuff up. And if you have that maestro on, it makes these effects last longer. So anytime you do one of these effects, they don't last forever. You gotta pay attention to when they die out so you can do them again. So another way to make them last a little bit longer is when you get the note up there, you keep hitting R, let your guy play his little guitar, and you just keep pushing it again. He'll do it again. He'll do it again. Attack, what does it say? Attack and deflection. So now it's going to last just as long. And that's the trick behind here, is getting familiar with the tune so you don't even have to look up here. So one of them's white, green, blue. That's negate stamina use. That's so my yellow bar doesn't go down even when I run. Let's show you real quick. My stamina is going to go down. Yellow bar up there. It's going down. See it? Yeah? It's going down? Yay? Okay. Now what was it again? I forgot already. See? It's white, green, and blue. So this goes for everybody. The self-improvement is only for yourself. And anytime you play these other melodies, your friends are in the same vicinity as you, the same area as you, they will get the effect too. Negate stamina, small, white, green, blue. So let's see how we can get a white. The white is X. There's that. Green. I messed up already. So A is not green. Let's start over. I'll just keep pushing X. Okay. So the green must be the backslash. So that's A and X at the same time. And then that A. There we go. Now you just hit R. Negate stamina. I'm going to make it last extra long. What she said. Okay. Simple, right? See how this is a fun weapon? It's just taking the time to learn the stupid melodies, though. And different ones have different melodies, and they do all kinds of pimp stuff. Some of them give you hearing, so you don't get screamed at. Some of them give you recovery. This one gives you wind pressure, so if the bird or whatever the heck flaps its wing, you don't get hit. A small defensive boost. Health recovery, that's got to be one of the best ones. Let's see. Bam. 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 So if one of the homies was hurt and they ran out of potions, just play your little tune and get some health. Gotta love it. So I don't know why there's no creatures over here. I mean, not like I really want to fight. I actually just want to end the video because I've been playing this forever. See, I did the stamina one, so now my bar is not going out. It's flashing white. Can you see it? So now I can just run until that runs out. And I can dive and all that good stuff. And that's really good for people. Like if your friends have certain weapons that take up stamina use, and you're just being a team player and you're giving them everything they want, you're being a pro and a good teammate. Now I've seen people do weird stuff with the hunting horn that I don't like personally. Like they just sit in the background and they play tunes all day. They don't fight the monster. Like, don't worry, I'm just gonna play tunes over here in the corner. I'm like, no, come over here and fight so we can get this done quicker. See, my stamina ran out quick because it's only a small boost. If I had Maestro on, it would last a little bit longer as well. I don't even know what creature was out here. I just kind of went out here. All right, just these bastards. All right, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that a video because there's really nothing else I need to talk about. And that's the longest video ever, man. I don't even know how I edited it or anything like that. But I'll put it in segments so you guys can see. You can find whatever you need to find. If you want to hear about weapons, you want to hear about how to use weapons or whatever, armors, it'll be all in segments. So here's these sharks down here. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call that a video, people. Hope this helped anybody out. Appreciate some comments, some feedback. Leave some information for other people that I may have left out, because there was a ton of it. Don't be a dick, otherwise you can get banned. Alright, then, until next time, people, stay gaming. Gameday out.